What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends. Ay, you were not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if they got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? First and foremost, I'd like to take this time to welcome each and every one of you guys to the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure you're doing what you see on the screen right now, liking, comment, subscribing, and turning them notifications all the way on. It's your boys in the building, and we got a lot to TI talk about today. So without further ado, your boy, my boy, JC Horn, has made the topic of a lot of people's conversations when it comes to the cornerback positions and where he was rated by Pro Football Focus in this past season. And I'm going to tell you right now, he was not happy. So I'm going to count it down. They had him ranked 25th out of all corners. Now, be mindful, he made a Pro Bowl. So he should not be no way next. He should be, when you make the Pro Bowl, there's really only 4 positions for corners on each side of the Pro Bowl. That means JC was top 10 last year. But we're going to get into everybody that was in front of him. And we're going to really talk about this thing today. So, like I said, what's going on to everybody in the chat? JC Horn, ranked number 25. Guess who they got in front of him? His former running mate, A.J. Terrell from Atlanta. Now, DeAndre, I'm just asking you a series of questions. Since you're here with me, do you think A.J. Terrell is better than J.C. Horn?
Do I think A.J. Terrell is better than J.C. Horn? No, I do not. No, I don't. I don't. I would, you know what? But if someone said that he was better than J.C., I wouldn't make that argument. I wouldn't argue just for the simple fact because A.J. Terrell is he's more dependable than J.C. Horn is. If J.C. Horn had the total body of work that A.J. had when it comes to not getting injured, then I mean, goddamn it, it ain't even a question. But I mean, if you're gonna put availability into the equation, then I ain't gonna argue about somebody saying that he is better than J.C. Horn. But I know pound for pound, you know what I'm saying, both at 100%, A.J. Terrell ain't better than J.C.
Okay. So you're saying because of durability, you would slate him slightly in front of J.C. And that's what they did.
No. I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm saying if somebody done that, I wouldn't. I can't argue about it. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I know physically JC is better than AJ Terrell.
All right. So how about this? I don't agree with AJ Terrell. No way next being better than JC Horn. And so for me, I think that was an error being made. Now, the next two names, I want to see how you feel about it. You got Lenore from San Francisco, who had probably one of his highest coverage marks with a 74.2, and he was ninth in coverage last year. Then you got Garrett Williams from the Arizona Cardinals at 22. What do you think about them two guys ahead of JC?
Now, I would be lying to you when it comes to your boy from Arizona. I don't know a lot about him. Yeah, I know him, but to say I watched a lot of film on him and studied him, I haven't. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't really know about him. Now Lenore from San Francisco, he's good, but I still wouldn't put him in front of J.C. Horn. I mean, I think the pressure and the defense that the 49ers run actually helps him a lot, you know. So I'm definitely not going to put him. I definitely wouldn't put him above J.C. Horn. No, hell no.
So I'm gonna put it out here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background on Garrett Williams. He struggled his entire rookie season. He missed more than half of the year, and he had a 57.2 Pro Football Focus coverage grade. 57 is not that well. Now he bounced back last year with an 83.7 coverage, which was fourth best and seventh best amongst the coverage grades for PFF. So his first season, he was a 57. Second season,
where did he go to
back
school
to
at? Where did he go to school at, Q? Where did he go to college?
Garrett Williams. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Garrett Williams. Syracuse.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I had to. Okay. Yeah. I know. Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Like a slot corner too, because like I said,
yeah. I know who you're talking about now. Okay.
He's 5'10".
Yeah. I did like it coming out of Syracuse though. I like them coming out of Syracuse a few years back. But to say he's better than JC, fuck no, hell no.
I didn't get the sentiments either. I didn't think that was going to be the case.
No.
Yeah,
hell
so,
no.
Scratch him. Like I said, and also in front of they got him. They got Lenore from San Francisco, which Lenore had his best season because in his rookie season he wasn't that good for San Fran, but he bounced back last year with a 74. So once again, we're looking at the numbers. This is going to be a numbers show for everybody up in here. Now, 21, they got Darius Slay for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Darius Slay, like I said, had a 65 PFF grade. He was 83rd in PFF totally, and he had a 75 coverage, and he ranked 17th amongst coverage skills. And they had him slated at 21 ahead of J.C. Horn. Is you checking for Darius Slay in these football streets anymore?
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I was about to say. Right now, at this point in his career, no. Now you asked me 4-5 years ago. Okay, now we're gonna have to talk. But now, hell no, I'm not checking no damn Darius Slay. No. Hell no.
Just checking. Just checking. Like I said, I'm going down their list. This is the list that Pro Football Focus put together. Now, from the Buffalo Bills, they got Teron Johnson. Teron Johnson had a 75.9 in coverage skills. Now, injuries is what had him across the season because if y'all say JC shouldn't be there because of injury, this man right here was injured the majority of the season.
Yeah, he was injured a lot too. He's good though. He's nice. He's good.
You think he's better than JC?
I'm not. I still won't put him above JC. No. But I like him though. He's good.
Okay. All right. Next up, now this one is a questionable right here. Reek Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks. I like this guy right here.
No, right now. Reek, I think he's overrated, man. I didn't like him coming out of I just thought they liked his height and his speed coming out of San Antonio, University of Texas San Antonio. he played good. He played better than what I thought he would his rookie year, but he came back down to earth in year 2. But I definitely don't think he's better than JC now. But go ahead. You go ahead.
So I enjoyed every second you just what you just said just now. Boy, I tell you, it spoke to my soul. I like him. Now his numbers seem to be a little skewed because he hasn't replicated his rookie success. He had very good success his rookie season, where he had 6 interceptions in his first year.
Mm-hmm.
And
in
the past 3 years,
I was talking pretty shit about him.
Mm-hmm. Past 3 years, he's ranked 13th in the NFL when it comes to coverage skills. So it's dissipated over the last couple of years, but the man has had a decent goal. But I still don't put him in that upper echelon with the big boys. You get what I'm saying?
No, you're right. Right. I agree 100%.
Okay, so the next 3, I'm gonna read 3 more off to you, and then we're gonna be entering close to the top 15. So I want to highlight the top 15. So next we got Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Quinyon Mitchell from the Eagles. Now, in case you don't know Carlton Davis, he's the New England Patriots. He's opposite of Christian Gonzalez over there. Like Christian Gonzalez to me is a lockdown, but we're gonna get to him. He in the upper echelon. But
yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh yes. But go ahead.
Yeah. I told them about Christian Gonzalez coming from Oregon. They didn't listen to me then.
Oh, yes.
They didn't listen.
Oh yeah, I love him coming out of Oregon. Oh yeah, he was by far the best corner coming out of college that year. But go ahead.
Okay, Jamel Dean for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay has quietly put together a scary new young defense with all these undrafteds and all these other young boys that they're steady picking up year in, year out. Jamel Dean, like I said, 11th in football coverage, having a 78.9 and a 72.5 overall PFF grade. So, with that being said, Jamel Dean, highly valued in the NFL. There may not be another corner that's more consistent year to year than him. So, Jamel Dean for the Buccaneers right there. And Quinyon Mitchell is at 16, where Quinyon Mitchell, he's going to probably be looking at the top 5 spot in the next 2 to 3 years, man. The young fella came on.
He's definitely trending in the right direction. He trended in the right direction for damn sure.
So, do you put any one of them 3, Carlton Davis, Jamel Dean, and Quinyon Mitchell, in front of J.C. Horn?
No. Carlton Mitchell and Jamel Dean, I think they're more system corners. They're more zone corners. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them as true shutdown man-to-man corners. They're more of more cover 2 type corners. Now, Quinyon Mitchell, that's to be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to. Just because he's only been in the league a year, I can't put him above JC, but he definitely has the talent, like you just said, to be goddamn it when in the upper echelon, some goddamn corners of the league. He definitely has that talent.
So, with that being said, that's 3 guys. We outside the top 15 now. Let that sink in. On this list where they were disrespecting J.C. Horn at 25. We already sitting at number 15, where we're saying those guys are not better than J.C. Horn. Pro Football Focus so far should have had J.C. Horn out this top 15 as we speak, going off of how we listing this right now.
Right.
So now this is where the cream of the crop is at. Now I'm gonna list 5 guys. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna list 2 guys. And I want to get your opinion. Do you think JC better than them? Charvarius Ward from the Colts and Jalen Ramsey.
Well, I don't remember what Charvarius Ward did last year with the Colts, but I know when he was in San Francisco, he was a beast. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I had to take them corners to San Francisco with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to cover for a long period of time in San Francisco. San Francisco can go get damn corners from anywhere and make them look good because of the pressure that they get with their defense. So Reed, I don't know what he did in Indianapolis last year. What did did he do in
Okay.
Indianapolis last year? Did he fall off?
I got you. No, he got better. So after his
Oh, wow.
PFS from the previous year, in 2023, he had an 86.5 mark. Last season, he was right up under that in the 80s. He earned his lowest coverage grade. Oh, I'm sorry. He dropped a little bit. He dropped down to a 58 in coverage. He missed multiple games. They say right here that he missed multiple games due to injury, and the 49ers let him test the free agency market. So they were willing to get up off of him, but he's still top 15.
Okay. But, I mean, he's nice, though. You know what I'm saying?
But he dropped from an 86.5 in coverage in 2023 to 2024. He was in a 58 last year. That's a big dip, dog. Yeah, that's a big dip. So I'm going down to the next one, Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, he's been one of the most talented corners we've seen in a while. That's everybody know that. Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, I got you loud and clear. Jalen Ramsey, one of the most talented corners we have seen in this generation.
My phone call was coming in.
Okay. What you think about Ward and Jalen Ramsey before I move on?
Should Javarius Ward and Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah. Are they better than J.C. Horn?
Okay. Jalen Ramsey, yes. Jalen Ramsey, yes. Just because his body of work over the years, I can't put J.C. in front of Jalen Ramsey. No, can't do that.
So you know, off a name alone.
I mean, I just that's what I'm saying. His body of work. I mean, you know, has he fallen off maybe a little bit over the past couple of years? He has, but he's still, for what he does and the way he affects a game. Even him not, you know, a lot of times quarterbacks not even testing him. His physicality and the way he'll come up and make tackles. I love Jalen Ramsey's game. Like I said, I hope we make a deal for him where we can make a move on for him and move him to safety, because I think he'll make a great free safety in his later NFL career. But Javarius Ward, I'm not willing. Just off of individual talent. I'm not gonna put Javarius Ward over J.C. Horn either. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put him over J.C. But I'm not gonna put J.C. over Jalen Ramsey. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna go as far to say I am gonna put J.C. over Jalen Ramsey, because what we're looking at Jalen Ramsey is a shell of himself right now, physically, mono to mono. If I had to choose between Jalen Ramsey and J.C. Horn, I'm taking the younger, stronger, faster.
And I ain't gonna argue. Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that. I ain't gonna argue with that at all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue. In my personal opinion, he is a better option than Jalen Ramsey is on his last legs right now.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah. Right now, I think Jalen Ramsey, he would be better suited to move to free safety. I think he can have a Charles Woodson type career. You know what I'm saying, by moving to free safety and playing free safety for the next. I think he could be a great free safety for the next 3, 4, 5 years if he makes that transition.
Yes, sir. So, with that being said, now we're into the cream of the crop. I think this young fella who I'm getting ready to name next should be higher. They have him ranked at 13th, and his name is Christian Gonzalez from the New England Patriots. He missed most of his rookie season due to injury, but he came back in 2024. And I'm talking about he caught fire.
Yeah.
The man played, his coverage was, like I said, a 78.2, which ranked him 9th amongst cornerback because he came after week 4.
Yeah.
And the boy been balling, man.
Yeah, that boy. Right. That's what I'm about to say. He follows the best receiver. He takes them some bitches out the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love JC, but I would take Christian Gonzalez over JC. Christian Gonzalez is a fucking monster. I love everything about Christian Gonzalez's game. He should. Oh, hell yeah.
In the top 10.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Hell, maybe top 5. Shit, top 10, top 5.
Mm-hmm. It's them names in this top 10. When I name them, you could be like, Christian Gonzalez better than them boys, man. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you
Christian
see it.
Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez is definitely one of the best corners in the league, hands down. That boy, I'm talking about I mean, he takes, like I said, he takes every team's best receiver and he shut them down. He shut them down. You know, it ain't you're not finna have your best day against Christian Gonzalez. That don't happen.
Okay. So this one right here is a little unique because of his skill set and what he brings to the game. Devin Witherspoon, Seattle Seahawks. He is 13th in Pro Football Focus coverage grades, which ranks 8th over the past 2 years. He also has a 90.3 in run defense, which ranks him 2nd, contributing to his 8th ranked total all, 84.5 total PFF coverage, total grade of an 84.5. So they have him number 12, and he's a run assist corner, and he
Yeah,
is 13th in coverage. Devin Witherspoon. I love this fella because he helped turn
I
around
like him
that
too.
defense for Seattle.
Yes, yes, he's a playmaker. He definitely should be in the top 10 too.
Mm-hmm. I think him and Gonzalez should be in here because, like I said, there's 2 names I'm looking at right now. When I get to them, you could be like, oh, man, them 2 young boys should have been higher than them.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm asking you this question right now. Would you take Christian? Is these boys on the same tier with JC, or are they higher than JC? Devin Witherspoon and Christian Gonzalez.
I put them 3 on the same tier. To be honest with you, I put them on the same tier.
There you go. Now, in case y'all don't know, you talking to a man that played cornerback right there. That you see right there in that truck. He played corner. So when
Yes,
it
sir.
comes to the cornerbacks, we defer to young D'Angelo as long as they got the right uniform on.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No tube socks. No tube socks at all.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Hey, Tizzy said JC over both of them. What's up, my boy, Tizzy? Shout out to the real HHENT for the super chat. He said, I like home, but be minded we passed on PS2. Patrick Surtain. You know,
Yep.
them boys ain't gonna never let that go.
Right,
They're gonna never let Patrick Surtain go.
right. Which I mean, hey, yeah, I'm a digress on that conversation. Go ahead.
Say again?
No, I was saying, I said I'm a digress on that. You go ahead on. Can you hear me?
Nah, I missed a little
Can
bit
you
of
hear
what
me?
you said. Say that again.
No. I say no. You go ahead on. You go ahead on. Finish talking. Damn.
All right. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? I know I dropped for a second. I don't know if it was me or D'Angelo. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My man said, our defense does not allow JC to shine like a true number 1 corner. In my humble opinion, shout out to Leo. He said exactly. Being biased. Let me hold on. Let me get my internet together. Audio good? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna have to
Can you hear me
switch.
now, Q? Can you hear me now, Q?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Was that me or you?
Probably a little bit of both of us.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get off the internet for a minute. I'm gonna come in on my phone. Hold on, hold down. But while we do that, like I was saying just now, when it comes to Devin Witherspoon and them boys, you had them ahead of JC. You were saying on the same level. You
You said
said.
Gonzalez. Yeah, I put him on. I would put. I honestly would take Gonzalez over JC just by a smidgen, just by a tad bit. But I put him on the same level. I put him on the same level.
All right. Hold on. Sit tight for 1 second. Next up we got Cooper DeJean. How you feel about Cooper DeJean?
I like Cooper. I'm not taking him over JC, but I like him. I think Cooper is a better safety than he is corner though. You hear that?
All right. Let's get it. Okay, hold on.
Can
Let
you
me
hear me?
get up in y'all. So you say you like Cooper DeJean better?
No. I said I like Cooper DeJean, but I ain't taking him over JC. I said I think Cooper is a better safety than he is corner.
Yeah, you read about that. Hold on. Let me get up in here. All right. I'm back up in here, so I got it now. I can hear y'all loud and clear now. Loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear you a little loud.
Yeah, your boy had to get it together. Shout out to Tizzy for talking straight shit today. Okay, I see you. But like we were
Look,
saying,
I can't even see what Tizzy said. I'm driving. I can't even focus on what he said.
my nigga Tizzy dial up over there, dial up internet. He a funny nigga, huh? Okay, all right. Anyhow, I think Cooper DeJean should be on this list and should be higher than JC Horn. Just me putting that out there. I like Cooper DeJean. I think that
Better
he's
than JC?
deservedly so. I
Better
think
than
they're on that
JC?
same. I think Cooper DeJean, Devin Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez, all is on the same tier. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I can't.
With
That's the
JC.
same thing with Quinion. I put Cooper DeJean and Quinion Mitchell in the same category. I can't put. They only got 1 year of work. You know what I'm saying? So they got to do it again another year before I can put them boys on those boys' level. Because them guys have been in the league for a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I wouldn't put Cooper and Quinion Mitchell on their level yet. But they
Yes,
up and
sir.
coming. I will say that.
You're right about that. Like I say, so coming in, this is where it's gonna get freaky at. Now, D, you're gonna probably lose your mind when you hear this right here.
Hmm.
Denzel Ward from the Cleveland Browns is number 10. How you feel about that?
His award is a hell of a corner. I would think he was higher than 10, but he can't stay healthy either. He like Jari Alexander. Him and Jari wasn't what when it comes to being available. You know what I'm saying? But when he's healthy, shit, he's goddamn top 5 corner. Denzel Ward.
Well, and guess who? That's number 9, Jair Alexander, and then you got Denzel Ward. Those two are number 9 and number 10. I don't think that they rightfully should be in the top 10. That's just my honest opinion because they've been battling with injuries for so much. That's
Yeah,
the only reason why.
yeah. The injury. Yeah, that. Yeah, you can't depend on neither one of them. But now at 100%. Oh, both of them boys top 5 corners.
So, in a nutshell, because you could say almost the same thing with J.C. Horn when it comes to injury. So, if you cancel out the injury physically, who better between Jair Alexander, Denzel Ward, and J.C. Horn?
Ooh. That's a good question, Q. Shit. Physically,
Yeah.
I would say JC just because of his size. He's bigger than those two guys. But though both of those guys are a little smaller than JC, but both of them pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? Both of them will follow your team's best receiver, and both of them has the ability to take your best receiver out of the damn game. Jari Alexander has done it as
Mm-hmm.
well as Denzel Ford, so they've both done it. JC, the only thing and I'm not saying that JC can't do it. I believe he can do it. He just ain't did it because they don't allow him to follow the team's number one receiver. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great question right there. Physically, I'm gonna take JC, but just because he's 6'1", goddamn it, and 210 pounds, and those guys 5'10", you know what I'm saying, 5'11".
So, I'm going to put it like this right here. I like Jair Alexander. I think his time is over. I think his era is over.
Yeah,
Now,
I do too.
physically,
He just been beat up too much.
he's a good corner, but his body always let him down. Now, be
Yeah, he just
mindful, he's tied with Patrick Surtain for second amongst coverage with an 89.5 in the last couple of seasons. That's when he's on the field. But that's the problem. He's never on the field. You know what I'm saying?
right. Mhm.
3 seasons in a row, he's been injured.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying when it comes to Jair Alexander. At least you've gotten a full season out of JC. And then you had, well, before that, you only had 3 games with JC. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to argue the health thing with him. It's hard.
Right. Yeah. Mhm.
Omar, tell me, what's up with you?
What's good, Omar?
What's going on, fellas? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got you loud and clear, cuz. What's your thoughts so
Yeah,
far
man.
up
Like I
until the
said, the
point?
JC thing, when it comes to JC, I think they hold the health against them, and the fact that Cooper DeJean is that high for one season kind of lets you know that. I don't think a lot of
Right.
teams
Right.
look at
Yeah.
JC as a true lockdown corner.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it like this right here. Cooper Dijon, to me, he's a young up and coming. I think he's gonna be probably one of the top in the next 2 years or so. He's gonna probably be in that top five with Stingley and Jalen Johnson and them boys. Because you already know how the top five going. Everybody can guess on this list right here. The top five is gonna be Sauce, Patrick Surtain, Jalen Johnson, Stingley Jr., and then that boy from Kansas City, McDuffie.
McDuffie more of a slot
McDuffie.
corner though. He's a slot corner. He don't play on that. He don't really play on the outside like that. McDuffie is the slot corner.
Yep. It says right here the Chiefs don't ask him to shadow opposing receivers, but his ability to stay tight in coverage is elite. So I mean, he in the slot
Yeah,
all day. He ain't got to worry about nothing.
he is elite now in that slot. Now it ain't a better slot corner in the league better than he is. But I don't know if I don't. I wouldn't put him in the top 5. He's good, but I ain't putting him in no damn top 5. Hell, I don't even know the way South's been playing here lately. I don't even know if I put him in the top 5 right now.
My man says, shout out to West. Denzel should be top 3. Okay, God. He want Denzel in the top 3.
I tell you, Denzel is healthy. Oh, he top 5 easy.
What? He said, ain't no way Dijon that high. He a slot corner at best. Them boy don't want
Yeah,
to see
that's what I'm
Dijon that high.
saying. Yeah, Dijon he
Well,
shouldn't be that high. He should be. I'm gonna be honest with you, he shouldn't even be higher than Quinyon Mitchell. He's not better than Quinyon Mitchell. He good, but I'm not putting him over Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, look at this right here, because
He had a good
if you saying
Super Bowl. That's what did it.
Yeah, right. He
he did.
Yeah.
He did. That helped him a lot. You got to look at DJ Reed too, because DJ Reed is another dude. I don't think he should be as high as he is.
No,
I mean,
DJ
he's
Reed
been
shouldn't be.
good.
DJ Reed in the top 10. They got DJ Reed in the top 10.
They got him number 6.
Oh hell no.
Number
Hell no.
6. He should be probably 10. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but now 2 years ago, him and Sauce probably was the best duo in the league. But that's when the Jets was getting a lot of pressure. Defense was good too. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm not putting DJ Reed in no fucking top. I don't. He's not bad, but I ain't putting him in the top 10.
My man said McDuffie is a dog. He said Cooper not even the best corner on his team. That's crazy.
Right. He not.
That's crazy.
No.
So let me ask you a question right here. Is it a consensus that JC is not better than? So we're gonna stay the top 5, which is Stingley Jr., Jalen Johnson, Trent Duffy, Surtain, and Sauce. He ain't messing with them boys.
I don't know. Sauce got to get it. Like Sauce fell off like a bad bag of dope this past year. He was getting his ass handed to him. Yes, this year right here, Sauce was getting destroyed. I'm telling you, this year. I'm not talking about no other year, Q. I like Sauce, but I'm telling you, this past year, oh, he was getting work. He was getting work,
bro. Sauce Gardner, one of the nasty. If Surtain number 1, Sauce should be number 2. You get what I'm saying?
Not this past year. I'm telling you, not this past year. Sauce getting his ass handed to him this year, man. They're killing Sauce this year. You ain't never seen Patrick Surtain get work like that. Any corner gonna get beat every now and then. I don't give a damn how good he is. But goddamn it, Patrick Surtain don't get work. Sauce was getting work, and I tell you, I like Sauce. I really like Sauce, but he got his ass handed to him this year. He was getting work.
Think about what Sauce did.
I don't know. I don't see Sauce play in person, Q. His rookie year, when they played Green Bay, I was up in Green Bay and went to the game and watched him in person, and I was like, this little motherfucker here is a fucking problem. I watched him. He can play. I'm not taking that away from him. I like Sauce.
Listen to this. Listen to this stat. Listen to this stat, D'Angelo. Since he's entered the league in 2022, he's had nothing lower than a 91.9 and forced a league high of 46 incompletions. And like I said, 21.4% of his first down touchdown rate over that span, which means when you throw against this nigga, it's going to be an incompletion. Every chance you throw his way.
No. Not this year, Q. I promise you can pull up any game you want to pull up and watch Sauce get work. He was getting work because they were talking shit about him at one point in this year. Like Sauce was getting killed, man. He was getting killed this year. I'm telling you. Now you go any other year, yeah, he won't give it up shit. I don't know what it was this year. I don't know if it was the morale of the team because the shit that was going on. But I'm telling you, he was getting work this year. This year, I'm just talking about this year.
So the question amongst everybody is where does J.C. Horn align amongst the league? And I'm going to reel it back in because this is where I'm at with it. Number 1, like I said, the top 5 should not be messed with at all on this list right here. The top 5 should stay as is. Like I said, Sauce Gardner, Patrick Surtain, Trent McDuffie, Jalen Johnson, and Stingley Jr. should stay ahead of J.C. Horn. But in this 6 to 10, I'm not putting Jair Alexander above JC. I'm not putting Denzel Ward above JC. I'm not putting Christian Benford, who's sitting at number 8 for the Buffalo Bills, ahead of JC. I think they're all on the same level.
I like Christian Benford too. I don't like it. I don't like that number 47 that he wear, but the bitch can play.
Oh, there you go. There you go with it. There you go with the look.
That goddamn jersey don't keep getting ass for going out there on that field wearing 47, but that bitch can play.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Marlon Humphrey sits at number 7. I think that's where J.C. Horn should be sitting at right now because in the NFC, and this is the NFC, a lot of these corners that we got here, other than Jair Alexander, are sitting here from the AFC, which tells me in the NFC, if you look at the ranks of how everything is in, you got, let's see, Jalen Johnson being one of the best in the NFC. You got DJ Reed number 2 probably in the NFC, and then probably Devin Witherspoon and Cooper DeJean. And I put JC on the same level with them boys, so he's rightfully in the top 2, 3 maybe in the NFC, and there's about 5 corners in the AFC that's better than him. So he should be in that top 10 in that upper echelon because of his coverage skills, his ability to get out here, and like I said, put hands and paws on him. Him sitting at 25 is a travesty, in my honest opinion.
Him sitting at 25, I think that got a lot to do with the Panthers and them not having no respect for us. Because if he was playing in Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City, somewhere, you better bet your sweet ass, goddamn it, he'd be in the top 10. It's just the disrespect that they give the fuck Panthers.
So you're saying because we losing?
We just our organization. We don't get, they don't give us respect. We gotta earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just don't really give us respect like that. Our players don't get that type of notoriety for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That shit you got to earn. You got to really, really earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact if JC in Baltimore somewhere, he nowhere in the hell he'll be in 25 because that's a goddamn shame that the boy is at the 25th rated corner. Man. That's fucking, like you said, it's a fucking travesty.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this right here. J.C. Horn will lead this team to one of the best defensive numbers that we will see because I'm high on Jero Evero. I'm high on JC's usage in this defense, and I think he's going to make another Pro Bowl. I'm willing to bet anybody that comes up on this stage today, JC Horn will make another Pro Bowl. You can book it. I just named only 2 guys in the NFC that's ahead of him. So he almost got a free ride to the Pro Bowl already, barring injury. There's only 2 guys that's in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Pro Bowl starter last year. He a real deal. Now, what do you think? You think he gonna make it back again? You think he got another Pro Bowl season in him?
You talking to me, Q? You asked me because my damn phone going in and out. Say that again now.
I said, you think he got another Pro Bowl season in him?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And I think he'll like you said, I think he'll have a better year this year because I think because of that came up last season with him not being able to follow the number 1 receiver. I think Evero gonna give him that freedom this year to follow the number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, man. Like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. We're not only talking this today. First of all, we started off with the defensive side of the football because I wanted to get this thing out there. J.C. Horn made national news because of what he said when he said that the nerds is out here rating football and they ain't got no business basically rating football. So I want to get your take on one. That's Pro Football Focus. Talk to me. How you feel about Pro Football Focus and their impact on ratings?
I mean, I don't take it. You know what I'm saying? With I take that shit with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Pro Football Focus, I'm gonna use my eyes at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I take a little bit of that shit into consideration, but at the end of the day, I'm always using my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I'm always using my eyes. I don't give a damn what Pro Football Focus say. At the end of the day, I'm using my motherfucking eyes.
There you go with them eyes again. That nigga say the hell with the Scott report last year. Here we go. Don't get him started.
Right.
Like I said,
I'm using my eyes. Yeah, I'm going the old school way. I'm always go the old school way. Use my eyes.
Leo say he's not the real deal, brother, with those coverage stats. Who you talking about ain't the real deal?
Oh,
Oh,
hold
talking
on,
about
Q. Let me.
Gardner.
I'm a go out and come back in. My signal's going in and out.
Okay. He talking about Sauce Gardner.
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you loud and clear.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got you. So, like I said, man, this is one of the things where I think in this season, because you're going to need to have a corner on JC calibers, on JC level and his caliber to be able to come out here and contend in the NFC. Ajero Evero is going to have probably one of the best defenses we have. We haven't seen a defense like this with the pieces that he's able to have this year to be able to hone in on and really get out there and have a chance of throwing around some good guys to really get after the quarterback, number one. And if they allow JC to travel, which he said it on the video, the boy travels. So allow this man to travel this season because it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a thing to see because defensively, the Carolina Panthers have gotten better. So that's more time for JC to really be able to make a play in the backfield. With a better front seven, I really think because having those two young rookies and a lot of those guys that we brought in on the defensive line is going to really make a difference. Where our secondary is going to stand, they're going to look a lot better this year. I don't think people realize the pressure that's been taken off of this secondary. Understanding that pressure breaks pipes, and you now have, like I said, a formidable front seven. Now you still don't got no middle linebackers. We haven't, paid the piper when it comes to the middle linebacker position, but we still have a bevy of other guys that you can throw bodies. You can take bodies and throw around. And like I said, we started off the show today talking about J.C. Horn and his impact on this team as a top tier league corner in the league. Now, granted, he is a top tier corner in the league. Like I said, we put the list out there of who all in front of him, and one by one, we went piece by piece and seeing who do we actually think that was better. You know what I'm saying? That who do we say from a talent from a point of talent? Who do we think really stood a better chance of coming in and replacing JC if you were to put them on a team together? And so that's where we were at with this whole entire thing. It's no slight to anybody that was on this list. Like I said, the Jair Alexanders of the world, they're battling injuries so much. And granted, JC battled injury for a vast amount of seasons. But I think with the upside, Jair is a little bit older, a little teeny bit older, not too much older, but I think JC got more tread on his tires. You know what I'm saying? Red, what good, third cousin? What going on with you? Like I said, make sure y'all come on in here today. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. It's one of the ones, like I said, the link is already out there. They talking corner. Hey, Red, your boy, they had your boy ahead of JC Horn. Now, Red, if you listen to this, I don't think your boy for a second is better than JC. And I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't understand it. I don't know why. There's clearly some bias going on right there. So, Red, if you want to come up in here and defend your boy, by all means. This is your time to defend your boy, Red. Because I really don't think he got no business even being in the same sentence with JC Horn. Just put it out there.
Who you
So
talking about?
I'm moving. Red boy in Atlanta.
Talk about AJ Terrell? Nah, AJ Terrell not better than AJ. No.
No way in hell. He ain't got no business being no way next. I saw Red in the chat, so I was telling him his boy wasn't worth nothing.
I seen Wes asked me a question too about would I take JC or Pat Surtain over JC? To answer your question, Wes,
yeah.
you want me to give you the truth? Want me to lie to you and tell you
Before you answer that question, I'm gonna tell you something. That nigga love Patrick Surtain, man. That's all.
All year long at work, when I would see him, all he would do is tell me how much he loved Patrick Surtain. He couldn't stand JC. Now ask you who going to buy a
Oh, that's
JC Horn jersey. Ask me that. Who going to buy a JC Horn jersey now after he done talked so much trash about the boy? Yeah.
oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
glad
he
you told me that, Q. But I mean, to honestly answer the question, I mean, I like both of them, but I'm gonna take Patrick Surtain because of his durability. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Hey,
go with
hey, hey,
Surtain over
hey,
JC,
D'Angelo.
just because I mean
it ain't gonna be because of skill.
it's
It ain't gonna be
tired
because of
D'Angelo.
time.
skill.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
D'Angelo.
go ahead, Red.
Man, cut
Here we
that
go.
bullshit out, man.
Uh
You too, Q.
huh. What you talking about?
Now look now.
What you talking about?
Look, Q. I know you had to set up a show for the day. I know you chose a good topic. But bruh, you got to have a better delivery than compare JC Horn to Pat Surtain Jr. Come on now, man. Come on now.
I don't do that. But
Yeah,
Wes
yeah.
in the chat, he loved comparing them two, man. He
Well, it's a
loved doing
homer.
it.
It's a homer, and I ain't mad with y'all for saying with the homeboy. But let me ask y'all a question. What did J.C. Horn get named to this year?
The Pro Bowl.
Is that his
Pro
now
Bowl.
to date? I'm asking y'all. Is that his
Mm.
highest NFL award accomplishment?
Red, why you got to shit
Yes,
on this
it is.
boy? I
I'm
know
just
AJ
asking you a
Terrell.
question.
I know what you about to do. Go
Well,
ahead,
I
go
want to
ahead. I
put
know
it
what you
in
about to do.
perspective.
Yeah.
Hold on. Has AJ Terrell been an All Pro? Has he
Don't
been an
jump
All
the
Pro?
broom.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
jump the broom.
he made one.
He been All
D'Angelo.
Pro.
We got a
I thought he
long
did. I
show.
thought he
We
did.
got a long slow. We got a
See,
long show. We got a long
Red ain't
show.
shit for that. Red
All
ain't shit
right,
for that. Boy, I
we
tell you.
got a long show, so let's slow it
Red,
down,
I
D'Angelo.
ain't had to cuss all goddamn day. And when you bring
Okay.
your black ass in here today, nah, I ain't got no choice.
Well, it's
I
Sunday,
ain't had to
and
cuss all
people need
day.
to know the truth. It's Sunday, and people need to know the truth on Sunday.
Oh,
See.
hell,
So
here we go.
I ask you a question again. To date, is that J.C. Horn's highest and biggest accomplishment as a cornerback in the NFL to be named to the Pro Bowl?
I suppose so, Red.
Yes, Red, it is.
Okay.
It is
Now,
Red. Yes, it
D'Angelo,
is
let me
Red.
ask you something. And because I don't
Mm-hmm.
want Q to cuss, so I want you to answer this, D'Angelo. In your
Uh huh.
opinion, honestly, as an NFL fan and as a former cornerback yourself, let me ask you a question. What is a higher
Uh
accolade
huh.
to be
Uh huh.
nominated and elected to
Oh,
a
this
All Pro,
nigga.
a All Pro, or a Pro Bowl? Keep it 100.
I mean, without a
Here we
doubt,
go.
you know it's all pro. You know it's all pro.
Okay. So
You know
I
it's
want to
all
hear
pro.
this shit by putting J.C. Horn ahead of A.J. Terrell. Now, if anybody don't know why I say that, go figure it out and study it for yourself. Go Google it for yourself. It ain't hard to find. But on top of that, A.J. Terrell has missed a total of 4 games in 5 years in the NFL. Durability
Oh,
counts for
you trying to
something.
be a funny nigga today.
The greatest ability is availability. Right or wrong,
It's
y'all?
available. Right. That's
Okay.
true.
We're
That's
going to
true.
stop this capping today now.
Red,
We're going to stop this
you
capping
gonna come
today.
in here and you gonna chop me up on my own goddamn show today, huh?
I got to do it.
God damn.
I got to do it, cuz. I got to do it, third cousin. I got to do it. I like J.C. Horn. And I think J.C. Horn is a shutdown corner. The problem I have with J.C. Horn is he ain't got but one complete season since he's been in the NFL.
That's how you feel today?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about the man. I feel the man is a supreme talent. But y'all ain't finna let me sit up here and listen to y'all shit on AJ Terrell when AJ Terrell ain't been nothing but consistent in Atlanta with no help on the other
So
side ever.
maybe I should say this in better language because, like
Y'all
I
hear me?
told you,
Y'all hear me?
I ain't had to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear. I ain't had to cuss all day till I seen you, Red. But let me tell you something about your boy,
Tell
AJ
it to me.
Terrell.
Tell it to me.
Your boy ain't shit. I
Okay.
just thought you should hear that from me.
Okay.
Compared to JC, your boy ain't shit.
But guess what I ain't gonna do? Just because I know AJ Terrell is an all-pro caliber cornerback in the NFL and he's
He
ranked on
once was an All-Pro. Say that shit right.
And he's currently ranked in PFF rankings one spot ahead of J.C. Horn. I will not shit on J.C. Horn just to be able to say that A.J. Terrell is a better cornerback. I ain't gonna do it. I say that both of them is good. Neither one of them is elite, but both of them is good.
You don't think JC elite?
JC is not elite.
And who told you that?
I told myself that.
So how do you define an elite cornerback in the league?
Well, I'll tell you what GOAT likes to do. What do you and GOAT say when you look at that green on PFF and you and GOAT look at what is a good player at a position? Know how y'all went through rating those picks that y'all made in the offseason? Remember when you and GOAT went through that and said he's good, but he ain't great. You know what I'm saying? That 68, that 70 number. Elite is 90 or above. And A.J. Terrell nor J.C. Horn has a 90 or above grade. Neither one of them. That's how I rate it. That's how I get my recognition.
That's how you get your recognition?
Yeah.
So you don't deem them being special in one category, whether it's pass coverage or whether it's run assist. You don't deem them special.
Oh, you changed the term on me, not third, cousin.
I ain't changed the term. I ain't changed the term.
I will agree.
You doing overall?
I will agree that they are special, but I thought we was discussing the term elite.
So let me ask you a question. What is cornerback play predicated on?
Coverage.
Ball coverage skills, right?
Period. Point blank period. Coverage.
The most important thing, period, for a corner is ball coverage skills. Am I right or wrong?
Take the receiver out of the play. That's what he's supposed to do.
Okay. So if I go look at AJ Terrell's numbers in coverage and I look at JC Horn's numbers in coverage, they are night and day difference. They're night and day difference, though.
Okay, I'm finna check them right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and check them. I'm
finna check them.
Yeah. Because I'm just here to tell you.
Because I disagree with you.
Tell me how, Red. Please tell me how. Well, how you disagree?
Because, like I said, I look at the play on the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I look at what receivers do against that corner, and I look at above all else, like I said when D'Angelo was up here, the most important ability that player can have is availability. And J.C. Horn,
I don't give a damn, Red. I don't give a damn, dog. When this nigga is here, he is the elite of the elite.
I got to do it.
Come on. We jump roping right now.
It's only
what side of the rope you on?
It's only right. It's only right. It's only right to discuss. Now I hate to bring it up because I know it's a sensitive subject for Panthers fans.
Let's start with coverage skills with your boy and my boy, since you want to do that. Let's start there.
I'm still trying to pull it up. I'm a little bit slow here.
Don't let them fingers slow you down.
I'm gonna see what his coverage grade is.
Yeah, tell us the coverage grade on J.C. Horn and A.J. Terrell. The two difference.
Okay, so A.J. Terrell has an overall grade of 68.5, but in specific,
that ain't what I asked you.
His coverage grade is a 68.6. That's better than average. That's definitely not elite.
68. Now, can you remind me out of 0 to 100, how good is a 68?
It's considered just above average.
Okay. Now, can you read me J.C. Horn? I ain't got my pad up. I ain't got my pad up over here.
Okay. J.C. Horn's overall grade is 65.4, which is lower than A.J. Terrell's.
Yeah. But we talking about the coverage.
But his coverage grade is 59.1. You look surprised. But let me give you another kernel. His pass rush grade, right, is damn near elite for a cornerback. And you can see it on the field how they used him to rush the passer, the quarterback, and he got a number of sacks this past year. That's 86.9. That's a fringe elite when he's rushing the quarterback. But guess what his run defense grade is? He's excellent against the run. It's 80.9. But those are the four areas.
So you trying to tell me AJ Terrell is better than coverage than JC
in
Horn?
coverage he is. And I'm telling you what PFF says.
Do you believe that?
I do. And AJ, he's not known for getting a whole bunch of interceptions, but his pass defense grade, where he literally just knocks the ball away, that's what he does. That's what he's known for. That's what he's been known for since he was at Clemson.
So let me ask you a question. And I'm asking you this: how many interceptions? Can you do me a favor and just look up, see how many interceptions each one had last year?
All right. So I got JC Horn up right now. He had 1 interception last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There were 37 receptions allowed against him. Okay. Let me go back to AJ.
I could have sworn JC had 4.
AJ had 2 last year. And there were 45 receptions allowed against him. Now,
okay.
JC exceeds AJ in both pass rush grade and run defense grade by a large margin. AJ exceeds JC by a fairly good margin, but not as large as the difference in their run defense grade that JC has over him. That's why I gave you the overall grade. It's not a big gap between them, but overall, AJ grades out as a better cornerback than JC does. Now, I know that's hard for y'all to stomach, because the whole time since I've been listening to y'all podcast, everybody unanimously considers him an elite cornerback. That's why I said y'all overpaid him, because he doesn't grade out. JC Horn.
No. We didn't overpay that nigga.
See how you disagree with me?
I disagree with you, dog. What he
right
got? Think about it. AJ Terrell got what, 80 mil?
20 a year.
20 a year. And JC Horn got started off with 25 a year. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. One made a Pro Bowl 1 year, one didn't make a Pro Bowl, and one had a better season. One reset the market. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With success came one resetting the market, as he should have.
Okay. And so what I'm saying is, nothing wrong.
I'm just saying.
It's nothing wrong with having that opinion. I don't fault you for having that opinion, but the numbers tell me that y'all paid him more than what his production warranted. That's what the numbers tell me.
So when he on the field, you don't think that he shuts down one half of his side of the field?
I think he does. That doesn't make him elite, though.
What?
Okay.
What? You say he shut down one half of the field, but that don't make him elite.
What did you? While I was in the back listening, what did you just say, Red? Just because. So if you shut down, Red said that don't make you elite. What the fuck makes you elite, Red?
Well, I would think that one of the things that make you elite is the ability to cover and defend the pass against a receiver. That's one of the things that make you elite.
Okay.
And it depends on how well you do that.
But if you're shutting down your side of the field, I mean, goddamn it, you're doing it, right?
That makes you elite. That makes you elite, dog. What you talking about?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Huh?
Because again,
if you have the ability to shut down one half of the field and you on an island, that makes you elite. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
Do you understand how hard of a other than quarterback playing fucking cornerback is the hardest fucking position to fucking play? Yeah. Other than goddamn.
So let me say this to y'all. We're gonna have some sort of measuring tool, whether it be metric, whether it be U.S. standard, whether it be yards, whether it be receptions against, we're going to have some grading scale, because you can't just simply say because a player shuts down one side of the field, he's elite.
Yeah, you can.
No.
If he can successfully shut down a half of the field,
hold on, Q. Hold on, because I
Okay,
got him,
okay.
Q. Hold on 1 second, Q. Let me get him right here.
Get it.
Now, because I know where you're going with this, Red. You want to put everything in a box. You want to say, is the corner coming back? Can he come up and tackle? Can he do it all? Right? Ain't that what you're saying?
That's how you get to somebody who is elite and
Now,
superior.
okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Now, the best corner in NFL history is who?
Deion Sanders.
Prime.
And what did Deion not do? What did he
Tackle.
tell you he was?
Tackle.
So was he not elite?
He was absolutely elite.
So what are we talking about here, Red? What are we talking about here, Red?
What we're talking about is levels. See,
So how could the nigga take one half of the field, but he not elite to you?
Let me ask you a
Make
question.
that make sense to me.
Let me ask you a question. How many cornerbacks can you name me right now, in the NFL that can shut down one half of the field?
I could name you about 5.
I can name a couple. I can name a few of
Sauce.
So based on what y'all saying, I can name you way more than that. I can name you about 20 of them.
No, hell no. You can't name 20. No, hell, you can't name 20 that can shut down the one. No, hell no. They shut down the whole field down. No, you can't name 20.
You're talking about piece of the field, not half of the field.
Yeah, you talking about a quarter.
Must be.
You talking about a quarter. I'm talking about a third.
Because if you put AJ Terrell in that conversation, I'm gonna look at you crazy because he got beat up like a bass drum in coverage last year.
Well, and see, this is what I'm saying. Again, you go back to something other than what really measures the production and effectiveness of a quarterback. I just asked you.
I just went there with my eyes. My eyes saw that nigga getting his ass beat all year last year.
You asked me yourself when you thought you had me. You asked me yourself, what is the most important characteristic of a cornerback?
It's cover skills.
I said cover skills, and you agreed. Now, do you agree with that, D'Angelo?
Yes, without a doubt. Yes, without a doubt.
Now,
whether that's zone coverage or man coverage.
No. Now, Q. Hold on. Now, I'm going to take a zone corner, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I was a better zone corner than I was a man corner. But I'm I'm still going to take a motherfucking man corner over a zone corner any goddamn day, because a motherfucking man corner can goddamn fucking he can take a receiver and take him out of the game. You know what I'm saying? A zone corner is
D'Angelo, think back to when we had Norman, and Norman went up against Odell Beckham that game and took Odell out the goddamn game in his prime. Now think about it. He was a zone corner.
Yeah, he was a zone corner.
That was nowhere next as fast as Odell Beckham Jr. But when you put him in, be mindful, he covered a piece of the field. And that little piece of the field, Odell couldn't touch the fucking ball. Remember the first half of the football, first half of the game, he ain't had no catches. Yeah.
Right.
So see, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And it's been a long time since we talked, but I'm gonna say this to y'all, because Mr. Clean got comments. And I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Yeah, Mr. Clean on your tail.
I hope everybody in the chat know that I'm that nigga that love to be hated. You know what I'm saying? So when you say shit like that, all you do is feed me. Yeah, I feed off of the negative energy. I'm a demon.
Yeah.
I told you, Conan the Barbarian. I feed off of that negative shit. You put me in a difficult situation, just like Conan. Remember when Conan was pushing that wheel when he was a little boy? Eventually, he got to the point where everybody else died. He was the only one. He got stronger. That's what I get when you oppose me. I get stronger. Let me tell y'all something, man. A lot of time, and I ain't mad with you, because I love the players on my team too, but I try my best. Not to overhype these boys. You know what I'm saying? I see all of the analysis out that Bijan is probably the third best running back in the NFL. And it's easy for me to agree with that.
But that's rightfully so.
But then I don't go on there and take away credit from Chuba and Bucket Irvin. And I say, honestly, looking at me,
fuck them boys. You got the best running back in the goddamn NFC over here. So fuck them
Q,
boys.
okay, so that one maybe we don't struggle with so much. But let me just talk about, okay, so if I bring up Caden Ellis, right? I get pushed back around the division about how good he is. Because, see, I watch him more often. So, naturally, I'm going to stand for him. But, see, y'all going to bring up Travian, what's the rookie name y'all had last year, linebacker?
Trevor Wallace.
Trevor Wallace. See, y'all going to bring him up, and rightfully so, because y'all watched him.
The fuck
y'all
I am, Red. There's levels to this shit where you just said. Literally.
That's right.
Trevor Wallace is a very good rookie, but he is not a starting caliber linebacker at this point in time in the NFL. Now, when he gets his opportunity, he's probably one of those guys that's gonna need about 3 years.
I think he is cute. He took some bumps last year, but nah, he was a rookie last year. I mean, third round pick.
Yeah, but he wasn't gonna be a rookie that got out. He wasn't starting his first year, and you know that, D. You know that.
No. You're right. But when Shaq got hurt, he didn't do a bad job of filling. I mean, he had
his opportunity.
But listen to what you just said. But he what you just said. A nigga had to get hurt for him to get his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Now that's part of the league.
That happens with a lot of players, though.
I understand that.
I was trying to get us back to a point, back to this elite thing, shutting down one side of the field. Y'all say you can name 4 or 5 players, right? I'm gonna rip some names off. Sauce Gardner, elite.
I'm gonna say he elite because I mean, when you take, when you take his full career, he had a down year last year, but he's still elite. Go ahead.
All right,
shout out to Tidy.
Elite.
Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, he's third best.
He's not.
There we go.
He's top 5, D. He's top 5 right now. His numbers and statistics say so.
Yeah. But it's hard for me to do that because he's a slot corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put him in the top 5 when you just a slot corner. I ain't gonna do it. He's top 10, but I ain't putting him in the top 5. I can't do it.
So
I ain't gonna argue with you for doing it. He's a dog.
My thing is, does he do what he's supposed to do when he's called upon? And evidently, around the league,
he a dog. He a dog. I ain't taking that away from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jalen Johnson.
He a dog. Jalen Johnson is a dog. I like Jalen. And hold on, let me say this because I told people, man, when Jalen Johnson was coming out of that draft with Jeff Okudah and them boys, I told everybody Jalen Johnson is the best corner in this goddamn draft. Nobody wants to hear me. But go ahead. I just wanted to say that.
Tidy, I couldn't deal with the shades today. They up here bigging up J.C. Horn over AJ, and that's a sensitive subject for me because AJ is quiet.
It is.
AJ is quiet, and he ain't that type of player to make that noise to want to, you know what I'm saying, to beat on his chest like that. Like y'all like to pick up J.C. Horn, but I'm telling you right now, J.C. Horn is not a better quarterback than AJ.
Fuck Red, T.
That's right.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Fuck Red. You know good goddamn well J.C. Horn is better. So granted, I'll put some respect on your boy name by letting him know he's a decent corner, but he gets his ass beat in coverage. So let's not forget that.
Tidy, you see what Tidy put up, but what I'm trying to tell you is, Q,
gets his ass beat in coverage.
Like you just told D'Angelo about Trent McDuffie, the numbers don't say that J.C. Horn is a better cornerback than AJ. Now I understand that's y'all boy,
but the awards do. The awards do. Being selected to a Pro Bowl says they do.
Versus being named an All-Pro.
He wasn't named no goddamn All-Pro last year. That was the year before.
Oh my God. Okay.
2 years. He a year removed, dog. You can't do that. Every year is a new year. We going off of what this nigga just did this year.
Okay.
Thank you.
DJ Reed.
Thank you.
DJ Reed.
For the Lions.
Marlon Humphrey.
For the Ravens. Yeah. What about him?
Yeah.
Jair Alexander.
Yeah, he elite.
Hell to the no.
When healthy,
Jair Alexander got to be on the field, though.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
gonna
same
feel
thing
it
I
up.
say about
healthy.
JC. That's exact same thing I say about JC. Denzel Ward,
No,
When healthy, he's elite too.
Cooper DeJean.
No,
he had a good off season.
That nigga as a
no.
rookie, damn near. That nigga as a rookie, damn near made an All Pro. Devin Witherspoon.
But
Devin Witherspoon,
he
yes.
ain't elite yet, man. 1 year you can't be elite in 1 year.
Yes, you
Witherspoon,
can,
yeah.
D.
You
Yes, you
hear him, don't you,
can.
You
Q?
know
You hear him, don't you,
you gotta
Q?
do 2 years. For me, you gotta do 2 years. I ain't putting you in the elite category
Dog.
after one
If
year. I'm not putting
Sauce
Quinyon Mitchell in no
Gardner,
elite category.
Sauce
Sauce
Gardner
Gardner, Sauce
single-handedly
Gardner, now
turned around the
He
Jets
did,
in one
he did.
season.
Sauce
One
Gardner is the
season.
only corner in the last I don't know how many years that I would have did that. He the only one. Did it. He did do it. He did
He
it. I
turned
ain't
around the
taking that
whole
away from him. He
defense.
did it.
Yeah.
But the other boys ain't did what Sauce did. They ain't did what Sauce did. Sauce was
Okay.
Well,
Sauce was taking motherfuckers out the game. Yeah, Sauce was
well,
taking motherfuckers out the game his rookie year. So yeah, he was elite his rookie year. But the rest of them boys and Pat Surtain was elite his rookie year too. But Quinyon Mitchell and motherfucking uh I can't even call his goddamn name. Cooper DeJean, them boys, I ain't to say they had good games, they played good. You know what I'm saying? But
so to you,
no,
D'Angelo,
not
a
a,
corner ain't shit. A corner ain't shit if he ain't good at man.
You're right about
I'm
that.
not no. I'm not saying he ain't shit.
That is your stance,
But
D'Angelo. D'Angelo, you
no,
don't
no,
fuck with a
no, no.
cornerback in a
Hold
zone
on a minute.
scheme.
Let me explain myself, Red. Don't
Okay,
put words in my mouth.
okay,
I'm
okay.
not. Like you said, it's levels to
Powerful
it. So
niggatry.
here, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a corner, I like when it's time to get paid. I'm always gonna pay that corner that can travel. He gonna get the most money because you know what I'm saying. He can play in any defense. You can teach a corner. A man corner to play zone. You know what I'm saying? He might not be perfect at it, but you can't teach a goddamn zone. A goddamn zone corner can't goddamn play man if he ain't got it. He just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
understood,
I'm
understood.
I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna take a
basically,
man corner
you
over a
give a
zone corner.
okay. You will give a higher place to a corner who is more elite at man coverage than somebody who maybe have
Yes.
elite, but that they've been put in a zone scheme all the time.
Yeah. Right.
Cause
Right.
he
Right.
got
Right.
help in
Right.
that zone, right? He
He
got
got
help
you
in
got
that
help in
zone.
that zone. Yeah, you got a lot of help in that zone. Now you
Okay.
can become a like a Rondé Barber. You can become an animal in that goddamn zone. You know what I'm saying? But if you'd have took Rondé Barber out of that zone and put him in a man defense, he'd have got his ass handed to him.
And just for the record, I agree with you, D'Angelo. We don't have no
Huh?
disagreement upon that. I said, for the record,
Okay.
I agree with you. We don't have you and I don't have a disagreement on that point right there that you made. I agree with you on that.
Okay.
Yeah, in order to get that top dollar, you got to be able to run free with these wide receivers, man.
Got
Period.
to. You got to.
Yeah.
That takes a people don't understand it takes a special talent, man. That takes a special with especially receivers in the route concepts these boys running these days, to be able to fucking shut down a receiver, man, you gotta be something special. You gotta be great.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of people ain't really took notice to this, Q, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I
Hmm?
really think we got an undrafted gem in Kobe Bryant to do just that.
Oh yeah. I like
My,
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he didn't get drafted, but god damn, yeah. I like Kobe Bryant. I don't know why he didn't get drafted.
I
I
don't
don't
think
I
he
don't understand.
interviewed well. I don't think he interviewed well. But Raheem said when he saw him sitting there, he said when we got to the sixth round, seventh rounds, and on down there, he said he was literally praying that the
Nobody
kid
drafted.
made it to the free agency. Yeah, undrafted. He said because he had talked to him on a number of occasions, man. And he said
Hmm.
he was ready. He was just hoping. He said, but I knew if he went undrafted, we was gonna get him. He said because he
Yeah.
had put the work in and the conversations with the kid, man. So,
Yeah.
but again, like I say, that says a lot when you do go undrafted. Like you said, D'Angelo, what happened to cause you to slip from people thought you might be a fourth or a fifth rounder till you fall all the way out the draft, man. So he got work to do, but they say he been lighting it up in rookie
Say that again, Rick?
mini camps, man. But Q, I mean, what you ain't gonna get me to do? I ain't gonna throw no
Yeah.
shade at JC
Hmm.
Horn because I like JC Horn. You know what I'm saying? Here, ATL boy, I'm always ride for the ATL, man. So He a good kid, man, but you can't tell me he better than AJ. They close. They right there together. And I don't think neither one
they're
of them is
not.
elite.
No, they're not. Stop trying to put the boy on the same tier, man. They're not. Them boys is not, man. Stop that shit,
I ain't
Ray.
gonna quit. I ain't gonna quit, third cousin. I ain't gonna quit.
No, sir. They're not on the same tier.
Cause see, what we're gonna have to do is we coming close to the point where we're gonna have to do these positional rankings like we do every year. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Ray?
Yeah.
I want to do a Falcon versus Carolina analysis.
Me too.
And I want you front and center. We're gonna break down the defense and we're gonna break down the offense.
We're gonna let Tidy know in advance,
teams.
because y'all ain't finna triple and quadruple team my black ass. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna do it.
Hey, Tidy, I want you there, my boy. If you're still listening, please roll up. We're gonna do it. Let's do a joint channel thing where we can get everybody together, man. That'll be good.
That'll be beautiful. That'll be beautiful, Q. That'll be beautiful.
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
That'll
sir.
be beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because we're so similar. And Atlanta is our country cousins over there. So, I don't mind talking a little football with the Atlanta Falcons over there.
Yeah, somebody threw some shade.
Birds.
Somebody took a shot, man. Buck was in Buck was watching somebody's show on one of the Falcons podcasts, right? Buck was watching one of the shows, and they called me and Tidy out, man. Talking about we hang out with the Panthers podcast. You already know who it was. I ain't calling no name.
I know. Yeah. I know who it was. Yeah. But Red, this is a Panther podcast.
So
why don't you go with those birds?
Yeah. But I
know exactly who you talk about.
Yeah, man. I said it's all good. Whatever, man. So, but yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I think that y'all need. I know I've heard a lot of people say that y'all high or they high on the kid. What's his name? Mike Jackson.
That boy ain't shit, Red. I don't know why they keep calling that boy a name.
Yeah. But I'm gonna
say it every time. That boy is no way next Troy Hill that we got rid of, and Troy Hill used to hold his own as a journeyman that we brought in. That boy was holding his own. Troy Hill. They got rid of him, and then they bring Mike Jackson in here. And I watched that boy have blown coverage the first three games of the season. The niggas out there, they didn't even see it. So I'm not even going there with them. If any nigga that tell me they couldn't see them blown coverages, they don't see it. He did good. Fuck it. I'm not about to argue with you. But I seen a lot of rumors, and this is what I was gonna say about that opposite corner. I know damn well we ain't got what it takes to go out there and get JC to get Jalen Ramsey. But I've been seeing a lot of rumors about, swirling around the Panthers and JC and Jalen too, man. Thank you, Tidy. Thank you. Appreciate you there, Tidy. Man, Friday nights at the Waffle House ain't nothing better, man. I be ringing the bell with my eggs and grits. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. And the reason why is because I've been a big supporter, man, in the past, but I pulled it, man. There's only select people that that I get down with. And that's my choice, man. Time is a valuable commodity, man. It's the most valuable commodity, man. So, yeah, they did, Tidy. Yeah, they did. So, out of nowhere, you know who it was too, Tidy, man. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, okay, bro. And I mean, I ain't pulled up and been in their chats forever, man. So, the hate, man, like they say, my big daddy, what we call granddaddy, he said a long time ago, man, talked about means thought about. That just
who you talking about, Red? I don't know. I'm lost. Who you talking about, Red? I'm lost.
You know. Who told you that?
Yes.
I just had to guess.
That way it came from. That way it came from D'Angelo. But my whole thing is, my big daddy used to say, "Talked about means thought about." When somebody talking about you, they thinking about you. That means you renting space in their head, rent free.
Yeah,
rent free. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, you already up, Tidy. You already up, bro.
Hey man, Hey T, I'm gonna message you on X. I'm sending you a message on X where we can get together for that show right there. I wanna do a joint show with you. That
That'll be
way we
beautiful.
can break down the two rosters, and if you don't mind Red, put Red on the team with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I need to
you're gonna
be
need
there.
all the goddamn Falcons you could use to help you.
Yeah, cause I can see we got one myth to dispel already. This myth that J.C. Horn is a better corner than A.J. Terrell. Ain't no way in the hell.
Oh, Red, you can go straight to
Man,
hell. I didn't
but you
tell
know
you
what?
what.
Hey, look, Ray. You know why I'm always look at AJ Terrell sideways, man. He's had a great
Why?
NFL career, but I'm gonna go back to his college days at Clemson, and what I
One
seen
pass.
Jamar Chase
One
do.
pass.
No, no,
One
one
pass.
past my ass, one past my ass. What Jamar
Well,
Chase
one
did to that
game.
boy,
One
what,
game. Yeah,
that
he ate
that
him
was
up.
hot. That was fucking embarrassing, and I lost a lot of respect for AJ Terrell because to watch Jamar Chase do that to him, it was plumb embarrassing, and
Uh-huh.
I just been side eyeing him ever since, Red. I ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah,
one
yeah.
game had me
Well,
side.
guess
I
what,
didn't even think he could play.
That
I didn't
man
even
was
think
D'Angelo?
he would
out.
get drafted. It was so bad. I said, this boy ain't gonna get drafted. But Jamar Chase done took all this boy money. God damn, Jamar Chase killing him.
And he
He
did.
was
He
killing him.
did. You
Mm-hmm.
can't deny
Hey,
that.
hold
You
on.
can't deny
Hey,
He
that.
hold on.
was
He had a
killing him.
monster game against him. Yeah.
Oh
He
my
ate his
God, it was
lunch.
embarrassing.
It was. It
Who
was.
took that
And
nigga
I thought
cookies?
about it when we drafted him. I was like, damn, who did we get? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
honestly, D'Angelo, you a corner and you know cornerback play. That was one
yeah.
smear on an otherwise illustrious college career, man.
It was. But Red, let me tell you something. My whole career, I ain't never got done like that. And I played. I covered guys who played in the league. You know what I'm saying? I've never got done like that. Never. I got beat one time my whole career. You know who that was by? You know who beat me for a
Who?
touchdown? Javon Walker. You remember Javon Walker?
Yes. Yeah. I
He
ain't know
he
you
beat
played
me.
against him.
Yeah, I played against Javon Walker. He beat
That
me. He
ain't
beat
nothing
me
to
one
hang your
time.
head on, no, bro.
Yeah, he the only motherfucker that ever beat me for a touchdown.
D'Angelo, what
My
I'm
whole
saying
high school
is,
career, I didn't give up one touchdown. Go ahead.
that
Yeah.
ain't nothing to hang your head on, though. Just like the
Yeah,
name you called, Jamar Chase. That ain't nothing to hang your head. But I would have liked to see AJ play him better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He get AJ
He
sometime.
tried,
AJ get
Red.
him sometime. It was one sided. You're right, Q. It was one sided
He
that game.
tried.
It,
That's
it
the
was
best he could
embarrassing.
do.
That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst fucking performances I've ever seen out of corner. I was like, damn, he took his heart from him. I'm like, damn, AJ, you
Okay, all
you ain't
right.
even got no fight no more.
So D'Angelo, look on the flip side. Jeff Okuda, right? Did he
Jeff
have
Okuda
any
was trash.
performances like that to
He
come to
was
your mind
trash.
in college?
Jeff Okuda was never good to me. I knew he was a bum when he got drafted. I was just saying. I was telling everybody Jeff Okuda ain't got no hips, man. I
He
seen it. I
need to
knew
go
he
into
won't go.
scouting.
I
Q, this
do.
nigga
I
need to
do.
go into scouting.
I really do. I really do. I know my shit when it comes. I ain't too many people can see this shit better than I do when it comes to fucking DBs. I knew Jeff Okuda was gonna be a bum. I said, why these people love him? He ain't got no hips, man. He's benefiting from Ohio State defense. He ain't got the cover long. He can't backpedal, and he ain't got no hips. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
looked the part, but he was not good. I knew that. I said he gonna be a bust in the league, and sure enough, he was a bust. And I said Jalen Johnson in that draft was the best corner. I said he's better than C.J. Henderson, and he's
Now,
better than
now,
goddamn Jeff Okuda.
now, hold on for a minute right there, D'Angelo, because I remember somebody come up on this show talking about Jeff
Uh-oh.
Okuda,
Uh-oh.
and
It won't never me. It won't never me.
no,
I
no, no,
promise you.
no, 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 it ain't you, it's a
Uh-oh.
certain
Oh, okay,
Uh-oh.
okay, okay.
Red
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Swarm
Uh-oh.
that stuck
Oh,
his
Uh-oh.
chest out there,
Yeah, I thought
stuck
oh,
his
I
chest
with
thought
out
a
there
Stockton.
by
change
Jeff
I thought a
Oh,
Okuda.
change of scenery. I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
a change of
yeah, yeah.
scenery was gonna do
No,
him some good.
Jeff Okuda was a bum before he even went to the league.
Now,
I knew he was trash.
I look at Red in his face and told him Jeff Okuda wasn't shit, and he tell me, no, Q, no, Jeff Okuda was gonna do this here. When we picked him up, we got him for a steal. I said,
Yeah,
okay.
he put on that Falcons jersey. What the hell? That ain't no different than what y'all doing with J.C. Horn. Ain't no different.
You crazy as
But
a motherfucker. One
but
nigga
that
made a
but
Pro
that
Bowl and the
J.C.
other nigga
Horn,
barely made the team.
you can't mention Jeff Okuda name in the same breath as J.C. Horn. I give you that. I give you that.
You damn
But-
right you can't.
But what y'all ain't doing is y'all ain't giving AJ his due credit for what he has been since he got
What the
drafted.
fuck has he done, Red? What has he done?
Well, let me tell you
Other than that, all pro.
One thing he's done is he stayed healthy. You don't think that counts?
Give me his signature game where he lock a nigga up.
Damn. It's been so many
Yeah.
of them, man. It's hard
Yeah.
for me to just call
Oh,
one
it's so many now. Oh,
Yeah. I can give
Red,
you
you
one
full of
last
shit
season.
right now.
I can give you
You're
one
full of
last
shit
season.
right now.
I can give you one last season. Was in that first game against Tampa Bay in Atlanta. I give you that one. Go back and look
Who
at
he
that
locked
one.
down? Who he locked down?
Whoever came to his side, Chris Godwin or Mike Evans when they was on his side.
Okay. You know what, Red? You the day's Sunday. It's the Sabbath. And I understand that you decided that you just wanted to drink on the Sabbath today. So
I ain't drinking nothing but sweet tea and lemonade.
the hell you
My
is?
wife-
You talking like
my
this
wife-
right here?
Yeah. My wife mixing Arnold Palmer's for me. So you know that's all it is.
You know what, Red? I just can't do this with you today. I'm gonna set a
man.
time
I didn't
alone
wanna
where
pull
we
up-
can sit down and go Falcon the Panther position by position.
Hey Q, let
And
me
I
ask you
want
a
it.
question. Let me ask you a question to see if you agree with me on this. Because
Okay.
I see I'm gonna have to let JC Horn alone. And I knew it was dangerous when I pulled up, because see, that's y'all boy right there. Two
That's
players.
my boy. I raised it from a pup.
I know 2 players that you cannot argue with y'all fan base on. JC Horn and Derek Brown.
Mhm.
And let me tell you something before
Damn
y'all
right.
jump on me. Let me tell you something before y'all jump on me. You ain't gonna get no argument out of me on Derek Brown. Because to me, Derek Brown stands out at the DT position. Across the NFC South in particular, he stands at the top of the mountain to me. So, and listen, I'm a Falcons fan, and I don't have no problem saying that. Would you ask me, would I take Derek Brown and Vita Vea? I take
Yeah,
Derek Brown.
that's what I was just about to ask you that. Would you take him over Vita Vea?
Man, Vita, I'll take Derek Brown all day long over Vita Vea. All day long. You can put Derek Brown in any scheme that you want to put him in, and he gonna eat. He gonna eat. Not the same with Vita. Not the same. Now Vita is a monster. He's a monster, but he ain't a specimen like Derek Brown is.
But what scheme can't Vita Vea play?
I don't think Vita is particularly suited for a 4-3 to me.
That's what he played, Red, in Tampa.
No, I think he been mainly the nose, ain't he?
No,
a 3-4.
they play a 4-3. They play a 4-3 over there in Tampa, don't they?
Yeah, them boys is they're on the hybrid defense, multiple front.
Yeah,
multiple front. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Stuff.
You see what Titus say? Q?
But Vita Vea is the athlete though, Red. Vita Vea can play. He can play.
Yeah, he don't move
multiple fronts too. They running back in high school. That boy's an athlete.
D'Angelo. All I can tell you is what Bijan Robinson said. They asked Bijan Robinson. I know. Yeah. They asked him in his interview when he was a rookie, what was his welcome to the NFL moment in the as a rookie. And he said he knew he was in the NFL. I told y'all about that. He said he knew he was in the NFL when he broke the line of scrimmage. And normally he was like all his college career, high school.
And Derek Brown ran his ass
down. Have to deal with a safety or somebody. He said he knew he felt the pressure on him. He looked around and Big 95 was on his ass all the way to the sideline. He said he never seen a big man like that move like that, man. And the thing was, he chased the play down. He didn't give up, man. So Vita can do that, but Vita can't do that like Derek Brown can. You can get Vita out of certain. You can get Vita out of certain plays. If it get past him and it go a certain distance, he out to play. But that's just like that boy from Michigan, that what is his name, Kenneth Grant. That's why I
Yeah.
liked
Kenneth
him
Grant.
over. That's why I liked him over the other defensive tackle. Kenneth Grant ain't never out of a plate. That boy will run a damn running back down 20 yards down the field. He ain't never out of the plate, and that's the way Derek Brown is, man. So I take him every day. I like Vita Vea, don't get me wrong. But to me, Derek Brown is on another level, man. And when you look at the rankings, they reveal that.
Yeah, Kitty, I wanted them too. Let's
That
put it
would have
in
been
full
nasty.
perspective. Full perspective for the day. This defense, both of our teams is going to end up carrying the way this team go, because what y'all, I hate to say it, offensively, y'all were all offensive. Last year, y'all couldn't stop a fly. We
Yep.
were similar in the same breath, but we couldn't stop a fly. Y'all went out and y'all spent high draft picks on trying to get somebody through the door that could change that. So y'all gonna practically go as y'all defense go this year. That's practically where we're gonna be sitting at.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree. You finna see a high
Tell me
power
why.
offense, man. You finna see a high power offense, and we need
Who,
a
with us?
defense to we need a defense to complement it. But a middle of the pack defense with what I expect to be a top 5 offense in the Falcons is gonna be enough.
Y'all gonna stop lionizing JC Horn. Y'all better stop that.
There you go.
Thank you,
There you go,
Leo.
brother.
Brother, please, you gotta stop. I ain't nothing wrong with being a homer, but goddamn, brother. Come on now, brother.
So let me guess, you don't like JC Horn now. What
Nah,
JC
nah,
Horn
nah,
did?
nah, but nah, don't do that, but just
What
cause
did he do to
somebody got
you?
an objective opinion, don't mean I ain't got nothing like him. Come on now, don't do that now.
What he did
let's
to you, Leo? Now,
No,
now
no, no.
let's
I'll go by
fact
what
check.
he did. I'll tell you what
Let's
he did.
fact
I
check
tell you
now.
what he
See
do.
what he did to
Let's
you.
fact check.
I'll
Did the
tell you
man
what he
make the Pro
do.
Bowl last year? Did he
Man,
make
he
the
made
Pro
the
Bowl
Pro
last year?
Bowl off of 3 games he played against Chase, Lamb, and I think the dude Adams. But let me tell you something, brother. His PFF ain't 65 for no reason, brother. His completion percentage
So he
is
went up
all right,
against
but he don't.
Chase and Adams,
He
and
he
none of
ain't
them
played a
boys had over 100 yards.
man. Q, that man chasing Lamb had 100 yards. But check it out, Q. It's skewed because JC ain't got him. He don't guard him the whole game. He don't guard nobody like Christian Gonzalez. He don't guard him like the other boys do. Them top 3 boys. He don't do that. He run around the field when they got him in space. He a liability. He a good player, don't get me wrong, but his lateral quickness is not there. That's why they don't put him on nobody the whole game, because his hips not good enough. So maybe due to injury, I don't know, but he's not that player. He 25th for a reason, brother. He made the Pro Bowl off some skewed stats. I don't know, but I didn't think he deserved to be the Pro Bowl. No, sir. No, sir. I was shocked. I was completely shocked, but
How was you shocked when he like the second best corner in the entire NFC? How are you
Oh
shocked?
my God.
doing then in what in the NFC doing what? He
In
not better
the
than them two. He
NFC,
not better than them 2 boys from Seattle.
Tampa
He
or
not better than that boy
Tampa.
Yeah,
from
he's
Tampa.
better.
he
He's better.
better than
He's on the
he
same
ain't
level with
better
them
than
boys. Stop it.
he's better than your boy the 6'4" boy. He's better
Nah,
than him.
no, he not. No, he
Christian
not.
Gonzalez?
No, he not.
Come
He
on,
talk,
man.
he
Yeah,
talking
Stop
yeah,
that
about
yeah,
Will. He
shit,
Oh
talking
yeah.
my
Leo.
about Will. He
God,
talking about
yeah.
We
Willie. He
talking
talking about
about
Willie.
He's
Will,
better
He
than
talking
Tariq.
about
He's
Willie.
better than Tariq. Yeah, he's
Okay,
better than
Nah,
Tariq.
okay,
he
okay.
better than him.
He's better
He
than
Nah,
better than.
he's better
Come
than
on,
Tariq.
stop that shit.
He's
nah. He
better.
not better
Now,
than Willie.
he say he's better than the other one. No, but
Nah,
he's better than Tariq. Hell yeah.
nah. He not better than Willie. I mean,
I put
he
him on the
not better to
same level
me.
as Witherspoon from Seattle. He is
He
on the
that cute.
same level as them
Q,
boys.
that's Q. The
Q.
stats, reality don't josh with your opinion, brother. The reality don't go with that, brother.
But Leo, Tariq only had one good year. That was his rookie year. You know that, right?
Last year, but he still played equally better than or as good as JC Horn, but his PFF was like 3 times, like twice as much as JC Horn.
But that's what I was telling Q man.
That's
I
why I
don't
read
that
the
PFF
PFF.
that PFF shit. I take that shit with a grain of salt. I'm looking at with my eyes. That's just like with Sauce
Okay,
Gardner.
okay,
You
okay,
if you
D'Angelo.
look
Did
at
you watch the
PFF,
game? You watched the game we
huh?
played. They played against the Chargers.
Well, Leo
You
said
grading him
you're
up for that
lying
game?
eyes, D'Angelo.
Yeah, I
He
did.
already covered
Yeah.
that. He said you're lying eyes. He said you're
You
lying
grading
eyes,
him off that
D'Angelo.
game against against the Chargers that game? I don't know.
Who? Talk about JC?
Yeah,
Lad
Like
McConkey.
I said,
Lad McConkey.
yeah, Lad McConkey, he got him a few times. Lad got him a few times, but I guess that goes with any corner. God damn it, Xavier Leggett was getting in Pat Surtain ass. So I mean, that shit happens.
JC don't guard the whole. He don't guard the top wide receiver. That's a myth. The whole game. He might guard him every now and again,
Nah,
but
I don't agree with you on that.
brother,
Nah,
brother,
you
go
got to
look it
stop
up,
that.
brother. I ain't
Go
call up
back and
here
look
without
at
no information,
film.
no facts. I ain't call up here
Go
without no
back at
facts, but I
you
looked it up.
with the
Looked it up.
games where JC played against the big receivers. He went 1-on-1 with them
No,
boys
not in the
for
whole
a
game, Q. Not
vast
the whole
period.
game, Q.
Not
Not the game. Not the
okay,
whole game,
okay.
Q.
For the
Not the whole
time
game.
period he went up against them,
No, sir,
they
Q. It's
didn't
like
put nothing up on him.
25%, Q.
They ain't put
It's
nothing up
20.
on him.
It's 25%.
What
Gonzalez,
they put
them.
up on him, Leo? What they
Gonzalez,
put up on
them.
him?
But they played the whole game against the wide receivers.
Did they score? Did they get receptions? Tell me what happened.
Q. Gonzalez
I don't want to
played
hear
a.
that. I don't want to hear that
He
bullshit.
played a
Did they
wide receiver
score?
the whole game. The
The
top wide
whole
receiver,
game.
Gonzalez, played the whole game.
What
He don't
did
run back
he
and forth.
allow? What did he
Okay.
allow?
Hey,
No
ain't nothing
goddamn
wrong.
okay. You
Ain't
come up
nothing
here
wrong
with
with
the
being for your
stats. Tell
team.
me what he allowed.
Ain't nothing
What
wrong
did
being
he
for your
allow?
team. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being for your team.
Q, you
What
say
the fuck did
second
he
best. You say
allow?
second best corner in the NFL, right?
No, he said
I mean, in the
NFC.
NFC
No,
South.
He
no.
said
I said
NFC.
NFC. I said NFC. NFC.
So
NFC.
basically, you say Carlton. You say Jamel Dean better than him.
No, hell no.
I think, and this is what I said. When you start looking at in the NFC, you got the boy in Philly I named earlier. You got the boy in Detroit, and then like I said, you got Seattle, Jair Alexander. All of them boys on the same level when it comes to JC Horn. All of them. You can't really tell them apart. If you put them on a team and they were all healthy, their numbers would be identical.
No, on healthy, Jair Alexander is better than JC healthy. Jair
Yeah, but the nigga
Alexander
ain't been healthy in 3 years. It's been 3
he
years.
ain't been healthy. Yeah.
But even when he wasn't healthy last year, he still had better numbers than JC.
Not in coverage.
Uh-oh. You gonna make me pull up them coverage?
But
Pull it
Jair
up,
didn't play.
brother. Pull it up.
Well,
The
Jair didn't play.
JC.
Never mind, Red. I'm thinking about running assist. Never
I
mind.
think he. Wait, I don't think
How
he.
many games Jair played last year? I don't think he played too many games, if
He
any.
ain't playing much.
no,
You ain't
I don't
got
know
a
how
large
many he
sample
played
size
last
from
year.
him.
Jai
What I'm
Alexander.
saying is, if y'all gonna knock him for that, how you gonna stand for JC who ain't never been on the field in his 4 years?
Stop that shit, man. The nigga played 3 games his first season. He played all but 2 games last year. And then the full season, he played the whole season last year. So he had 39 games out of his first 4 years.
39.
Yeah.
I don't know about that now, Q. Out of how many?
39, brother. I don't know.
16. So 4 years worth of games. You do the math. It's 60 something.
66 games.
66
Because
games.
I think we just
He's
switched
played.
to a 17 season 2 years ago. So it's about 66
So if you
games.
do, let me pull out my calculator because I know how y'all niggas about to do. You
Oh,
gotta
God.
be
but
specific.
Oh,
Q, let me
God.
ask you this, Q. Let me ask you this, brother.
He
Can I
had 3
ask you a question,
games in
brother?
his first year. He had 3 games his first year.
Yep.
The next year, he didn't play none of that season, so he missed 17.
Damn.
The
A
next
whole
season, he played 12 games. He played 12 games the next season.
So that's 15.
And then this past season, he played the whole goddamn season. Which is
And he still only
17.
mustered. He still only mustered a
That's
65 PFF, brother. Played the whole
That's
season.
33 games.
But Q, let me ask you this, though, brother. But in the whole season, he still only mustered a 65 PFF, while other motherfuckers had 90, 89, and 90. Like, come on, brother. That's a big drop off, brother. He played the whole season, but he still only mustered a 65 point whatever. Not even a 70, brother. Come on, man. There's no comparison.
So you saying he ain't shit?
I'm not. I'm
Nope.
saying that he not who you and anybody else put this dude up here. That dude. Q, let me ask you this: why they ranked him so low, in your opinion?
Because they
In
hate.
my opinion,
Yes,
they
sir.
haven't had a full sample.
Oh, is my phone off or is it?
No, I think Q.
Oh, okay.
Q, your sound
What
went
happened?
out. You on mute, Q. Q, you on mute right now.
You done muted yourself.
Yeah, he on mute. But Leo, before
Mm-hmm.
Q come back, because he ain't gonna want to. He blocked me from saying this earlier. He put emphasis on what you came into the show with, talking about coverage. He say that's
Yeah.
the signature for a cornerback is what his coverage skill is like. So I ain't going back into the AJ Terrell argument. I'm gonna leave that alone because I know how sensitive. Like I said, two players on the Panthers is J.C. Horn and Derek Brown. I would never knock Derek Brown because I believe in Derek Brown and what he is. But this whole fallacy about J.C. Horn, I disagree with, man. And
Yeah.
I told Q
And,
I
and,
disagree
and,
with it.
and Red, I'm a fan of the team, but I'm not gonna sit up here and make it. Like I say, lionizing this dude. Like they graded him that number for a reason. I
Yes.
mean, not
Nah,
to say
nah,
he's
nah,
not a
nah,
good
Leo.
player.
Leo.
Leo,
He's not 25, Leo.
Well,
he's
brother,
I
not
get,
well,
25. You
and
got
D'Angelo,
that
why they rate
wrong.
him so low, D'Angelo? In your opinion, why they rate him so low?
like I said earlier, I don't know if you were listening, but like I told Q, it got a lot to do with the Panthers, man. Our players don't really get
But brother,
recognition like
no,
that.
that throw the argument away, brother, because Sauce playing a sorry ass team too.
Yep.
But that's New York. That's the Jets.
Nah,
That's
brother, we can't have it both
that's a
ways. Either the team gonna be
what you mean?
bad or the player gonna
No,
be
I mean
good, brother. What
that's
it's
a
gonna
big
be?
market. That's a big market. The Jet, even though the Jets been trash for years, it's still in the big market. Still a big
So,
market
fellas,
team. You know what I'm saying? So we in a small market, we ain't good. So you're not gonna get the recognition that you should get most of the time. You
So
gotta earn that shit.
his
So
stats don't mean nothing,
JC
brother.
played in more
I,
games than
bro,
I actually gave him credit for. My man HHENT got the numbers right here. He said he played 3 the first year, 13 the next year, 6 the next year, and then he had 15, which is total
Yeah,
is
he's
38.
played in a total of 37 games. 37 games. That's his total.
37 games. That's half of the games of since he's been here practically. Half he's played in. Shout out to the real HHENT for that super chat.
where the hell you go, Leo?
Y'all,
Why Leo got
I think he just dropped out. Probably had service issues. But this is the thing,
Yeah,
man.
that's
When it
roughly
comes
half.
to JC Horn, I do not understand why people get so bent out of shape. The man, when he shows up, takes one half of the field. He gives you whether they rate him what they do or not. I watch him with my eyes. He does not get beat. Now, Red, you disagree because I hear you grinning.
He
Now
got
be
beat by
mindful
CD Lamb, but y'all
that
blamed it on
same
the
Mike
safety.
Jackson.
that
No,
won't that
it
won't
was
his fault.
Mike Jackson that caused that.
Yeah, that won't
That
his
wasn't
fault,
his fault.
Red.
They had
let me
It won't even Mike Jack's fault. They
let me
was in the
tell
cover
y'all. Let
three.
me tell
They
y'all.
was
Let
in the
me
cover
tell.
three, and that goddamn safety. It was the safety's fault. It wasn't Mike Jack's fault. That was your boy. That was Jordan Fuller's fault.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what's so oxymoronic about the statement that y'all just made. You literally
boy that
just
nigga right
said
here.
when he show up, he take away one side of the field. Well, the touchdown was on his side of the field. That
But but but
negates
but
what
that
you.
but here it
But
goes.
Leo.
But hold on,
Yeah, but you
no,
need
Red.
another nigga to make sure
They
he do
went
his
they went
job, Red.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you what happened that play, Red. They went in the cover three. JC had his third, but once he left his third, he was supposed to pass him off to the safety. So the safety he was in the safety he was in the safety's third when that happened. That's why JC was going off like he was because it
So
wasn't his fault.
so let me get this straight. You're saying once he show up, it's shut down on his third of the field, not his half of the field.
I mean,
Oh, you trying to be funny?
when you ain't when you
No,
cover
Don't,
when
don't
you cover
answer that
three,
shit, D'Angelo.
I'm trying to tell
Don't
y'all
answer
what
that.
I'm hearing. I'm trying to tell you what
what
I'm hearing.
what
So
what what
D'Angelo
what?
Red.
just said he had his third of the field, but somebody else didn't have their third of the field.
Yeah. Goddamn. Jordan Fuller had dirty eyes. He wasn't playing his motherfucking
CQ?
responsibility.
You see
He wasn't
Q?
playing
You
his
see what I'm saying?
responsibility.
Third.
So
So this is what
when
they always do, D'Angelo. They always saying, well, even if the other man ain't supposed to do his responsibility, they figure JC should, if he elite like that, it shouldn't matter if
Damn
the
right,
other
right.
man. That's how.
Damn
That's
right.
what he's trying to say.
look,
That's what he's trying to
and
say.
I ain't gonna
Damn
look.
right.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna disagree with that because you got sometimes you got to become a ball player. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Y'all
you got
gotta
to do
stop
that.
this
And
shit, man.
I ain't gonna disagree with that because I agree. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it really won't his responsibility. But at the same time, you do need to be a football player. Goddamn it, you see that ball, go get it.
I
But
So
don't
like
I
I
agree
said,
with that. Not
like I
one bit.
said,
I ain't
third
gonna argue
cousin, I knew when I pulled up today, I was on thin ice because that's the golden Buddha. That's the golden child. I give y'all Derek Brown. You feel what I'm saying? But you're going to get an
Yeah.
argument
Don't you
out your boy.
dare put your two black ass lips together to talk about JC. Don't you dare. You can talk about anybody on this team, but I will not stand for y'all to talk about JC.
I was just saying he's closer
That's
to
my favorite
25
player.
than 5 for sure.
Oh, shit,
What?
Creek.
He's
Damn.
closer to 25 than 5.
Let me shut up and let Creekside get off.
Nah, just as a fan, I would say he's a disappointment as far as a draft pick for me at least. But like, and it's not cuz he's bad, it's cuz Patrick Surtain was right there and he was the obvious choice. And he's not
Says
even
the
close
nigga
to
that
him.
loved Bryce unapologetically at one point in time in life.
See, that's
Talk about
unfair,
a
Q.
disappointment.
That's unfair, Q.
No,
That's
no
unfair.
goddamn unfair.
That's unfair, Q. That's unfair.
Spare me,
You
That
need to
Red.
apologize to Creek. You need.
we both know that's not
No,
true. I
how
don't know why he
about
said
you
that.
and Creek can kiss the crust of my ass?
Oh,
I ain't had to
shit.
cuss
Powerful
all
nigga,
day
Tree.
until y'all come up in here.
A powerful nigga, Tree.
Honestly, I put him around
I
like
went,
19, 18, somewhere around there in the league. Maybe like 8th or ninth in the NFC.
JC
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
eighth or
I can
ninth,
see that.
eighth or ninth in the NFC. So you telling me it's 9 corners better than goddamn JC in the NFC?
there's not
I'm saying
9 corners
I'm
better than
saying you
him.
can make that argument for sure. Like,
Who? Name them.
all right, old boy from Chicago. Uh
Jalen Johnson. Okay, I
Jalen
give you that.
Johnson.
Yeah, I give you that.
uh I give both the Seattle corners. I'm just making an order
No,
here.
no,
I
no.
give
Tommy
No,
Fuller
only
ain't
one
no,
of them.
no,
I
not
give
no.
Only
that's
Tommy
one of
Fuller,
three.
them.
hell no.
Okay, you said no. That's three. I go Cooper DeJean.
Hell, what?
I'll
No,
He
go.
a rookie, but okay.
What was
no,
it?
That's
hell no.
three.
That's four.
That's only three people.
Then
That's
old boy
four.
from
But
Detroit.
Them two
Then
niggas you
who
talking
from
about don't
Detroit?
count.
Who from Detroit?
Reed, I think. Reed.
Oh, he
DJ
talking
Reed?
about Reed,
That's
DJ
five.
Reed.
Then
No.
That's four.
Jair. Why you gotta cheat, Q? I can count, bro. I can count. What's his name?
Jair
Jair.
Alexander
That's six.
and him is on the same level. What you talking about?
Well, I know. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna say if they both healthy. I'm gonna give
Y'all
you that.
stop that.
Okay,
That's
'cause
this man ranking.
Jair
That's
better.
this man
Jair better
ranking.
than him healthy. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's that's
And then I
that's
don't
only
even think
three. That's only three that I give you right now. That I give you. Go ahead. Keep going.
I gotta think about the teams. You got anyone in? Is there anyone in?
Jamel Dean.
I was
Jamel
gonna
Dean.
No.
say it's
No. Hell no. No. Jamel Dean not
AJ
better than him.
Terrell.
no.
If you want, I mean, that's tomato. I
All
ain't
right,
even
so
gonna
yeah,
argue
he
with that.
might be around six. If y'all want to say 6 or 7, I think that's cool too.
I say he
I'll
about
say
7th
five.
or
I'll
8th.
say five. I ain't. I'm not putting him past five in the NFC.
Lord have mercy.
I disagree.
And I know I'm forgetting people too. That's what's making me mad.
You ain't forget nobody because you got the nigga from Seattle, you got the nigga from Detroit, Chicago, Jalen Johnson,
And I'm not
Jair
even
Alexander.
putting DJ Reed over him. I'm not putting no
Oh
goddamn DJ Reed.
shit.
But they all on the
I,
same level is what I'm saying. And these niggas right here is gonna down JC to uplift them other boys. I don't get that.
So
Obviously, he
I'm gonna
got
tell
Pro
you who
Bowl honors
PFF.
over them boys. So
I'm gonna
come
tell you who
on now, stop
PFF
that.
put ahead. I'm gonna tell you who PFF put ahead of him in order of ranking, 1 through whatever in the
Oh, here
NFC.
we go.
Right?
Kenyon Mitchell
Jalen
too. That's who I was forgetting. I was
Jalen
forgetting Kenyon
Johnson.
Mitchell.
Jalen Johnson
you
is the
can't put no
highest
rookie in
rated.
front of that boy. You can't put
Bro, they're
Quinyon
not
Mitchell
rookies no more.
or Cooper DeJean above him. No. Yeah.
See,
That's what
that's a
they did.
personal thing with you, D'Angelo. That don't have nothing to do with their play on the field.
Them
That's a
boys not
personal
better
thing.
than him, Brad. Them boys should have 1 year. No, they're not better than JC. No,
That's a
hell no.
personal thing.
Ain't personal.
So
I'm just keeping it
So
100.
here go the list. Here go the list real quick, Q. Jalen Johnson from Chicago. DJ Reed from Detroit. Jay Alexander from Green Bay. Cooper DeJean from the Eagles. Devin Witherspoon from Seattle. Quinyon Mitchell from the Eagles.
Oh
Jamel
shit! What did I
Dean.
say? What did I say?
Yep. Jamel Dean from Tampa Bay. Reek Woolen from Seattle, which I kind of agree with y'all on that. Garrett Williams from Arizona.
He actually
I
is
don't
nice,
agree
but
with
no,
that. I
no.
don't agree with that.
He was not. I ain't really paying no attention in Arizona, but he was nice coming out of Syracuse. I like Garrett Williams coming out of Syracuse.
Garrett Williams came down here to Carolina. Them boy beat all up on Garrett Williams when we won that game. I ain't want to hear that.
Diomordre Lenore from San Francisco, AJ Terrell from Atlanta, then JC Horn from Carolina. So I don't know how many that is in front of him. But
that's 6 or 7 in the NFC.
Yeah. Byron Murphy Jr. is behind him.
I would elevate him on the same level as like I said, the Jair Alexanders, the nigga from Detroit, the Reed. And if you got them boys high up there, you gotta have JC along with them.
Okay, so say you.
Okay, well fuck it. I ain't saying nothing else then. How about that?
I'm gonna let it on too.
I think Jair, when he's
Nah,
healthy,
see,
is an elite corner.
Diggs not better than JC. Diggs just a gambling ass corner. He make plays, but he give up a lot of goddamn plays too.
Yeah, I don't like Diggs neither, and he ain't never on the field neither. So, in order for a player, regardless of position, in order for a player to get paid, in my opinion, you got to have the number one ability in sports, and that's availability. I ain't paying your ass to sit on the sideline.
Yeah. Like Trey 25 said, Deron Bland. I like Deron Bland too. Deron Bland is nice too from Dallas. He nice too.
Young Pharaoh, I know he agree with me about that availability thing. You got to be able to play to get paid.
I agree with that, Red. To a certain, I need to see you out there. Now these dudes, they all go down too fast for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and
Especially
say
once they
JC
done
Horn
got
not
paid.
top 10.
Especially once they done got paid. Normally, and y'all know this is a fact. And I ain't mad with nobody for doing it. You put your best production on the field in your contract year. I mean, it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. So I don't knock a player for having his best year of production, quote unquote, his Pro Bowl year when it's his contract year. That's what you're supposed to do. But the question is, when you got a history, 3 out of your 4 years have been injury plagued, then you have your best year, your 4th year, you get paid. I don't want to see him fall back on that injury list. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. You know what, Pharaoh, give me some good news, cause these niggas like Red and Leo about almost sent me halfway to hell today.
I mean, I wasn't on they levels right there.
Them boys
Now, I
talking
mean,
that wild
I
shit.
got him in the top 10, but
What about
when
Creekside?
nobody said like what he said 18 to 25, I was like, damn, you know what I mean?
Them boy tripping. You know good and well that boy ain't no damn 18 to 25. That's why I ain't
bro.
paying no attention.
Bro, we didn't even discuss the AFC, bro, because the AFC is even nicer.
It's loaded.
Like what?
Loaded, Creek.
What?
You know what, Creekside? I'm gonna go ahead and get your last words. You know, I appreciate this is not y'all sat here and y'all tolerated CJ Henderson and didn't want to give up on him, but y'all gonna talk trash about JC, who actually a good corner.
I know
Hey,
he's a
Q,
good tier 2 corner.
Q,
He's a good tier to
hey,
3
we don't do
cornerback.
those what ifs with I was gonna say, but we got them Bryce fans always doing them what ifs with Bryce. A
Yep.
dude that actually gave you production over a dude, you know what I'm saying? That dude that basically can't. And everybody, got every excuse for Bryce in the world. I don't understand it. I
Leave that
realize
alone.
Panthers, they like releasing somebody, you know what I'm saying, they actually do good, but they love them what if players for some reason.
Pharaoh, how do you be 25th and you made a Pro Bowl? Pro Bowl is the top elite. Now be mindful who had the best year, voted on by your peers. Now they select from the cornerback position on each side. I think what is it? Four from each
That's all
side.
pro. That's all pro.
No, I'm talking about for the Pro Bowl. They select like 4 from the AFC side and 4 from the NFC side.
Well, I think the Pro Bowl, the Pro Bowl is different. It's unlimited because every time a player takes himself out of the Pro Bowl, then they elevate somebody else. So sometimes you see at different positions, you might see 8 or 9 people selected as a Pro Bowl participant.
So I'm asking you a question. Does players that's not supposed to does unjust players make the Pro Bowl?
Yes,
Undeserved.
yes, all the
Okay.
time. The Pro Bowl,
So the Pro Bowl is a joke.
the Pro Bowl to me is a popularity contest.
So
Okay,
who the
but the
fuck
top
know
100 is
JC?
the players.
Say what now?
I
Who
said the
knows
top
JC
100.
on
I'm
a losing
sorry.
team? Who knows him? Who vote this nigga on?
I mean, J.C. Horn is a popular player now. Don't get me wrong around the NFL. He's popular.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I was
what I'm
asking,
saying
has he
is
ever made the top 100 list?
he's not an all pro caliber cornerback.
No, he's never made the top 100 list. He should make it for this year right here though.
Yeah, I agree.
He should make the. I'd put him probably in about the 80s, some way maybe in the top 100 probably.
Yeah, I don't see him as all pro caliber, but yeah, I think he's definitely, as proven by what he was elected to, I think he's definitely a Pro Bowl caliber. But when you talk about all pro, that's another level. There's
Yeah,
levels to this
that's
thing.
Hall of Fame stuff right there. I always say all
All
pro,
pro
basically
is
like
the
you got these.
best of the best. They're the
Yeah.
cream of the crop. Now, no one said he was the best at his position. But to be selected from your position to a Pro Bowl means you have earned awards and saying that, hey, you have had success for an extended period of time because you got to do it for a couple of weeks to get it.
Yeah, you
And
see
he
what CJ Hill
high
said?
level of play.
CJ Hill
You know
say
what? Fuck it,
Derek
man.
Carr.
Fuck it.
CJ Hill, CJ Hill say Derek Carr made a Pro Bowl after he quit mid-season. That's why I'm saying I won't take nothing from being elected or selected to the Pro Bowl. But if you ask me, like I asked y'all, what is the higher graded accolade? It's being selected first of all to the first team All Pro, and then next to that is second team All Pro. That's all you get. You get 2 strings, a first string and a second string, for the entire NFL. When a motherfucker make the All Pro team, now you talking.
So, Trill 1, his run assist grade is probably damn near in the 90s, close to the 90s. The problem is his coverage grades against the pass is not as high.
Yeah, he damn near
And
elite in run defense. And like you said, what do we say? The pass rush defense, Q?
Yeah.
He damn near in the elite range on that, man.
Yeah. Just
If
start with the elite.
if y'all ever need another edge rusher, just put JC up
This
there.
nigga. Shut the
He'll
fuck
do.
up.
Oh, Q, I forgot. Except for the quarterback position, I realized the Panthers they want to do like Joey. What's his name?
Jackass.
Bosa in there. That's how I look at it. Cause them same excuses that I was hearing is like what they was making with Burns. You know what I'm saying? He don't get those what the color say.
Damn, third cousin. Thank you. Say shut the fuck up, Ray.
Man, that hurt, man. God damn.
But you know,
I
hey,
can't
listen,
let
he
y'all do
got that
JC
part
like
of his
that, man.
game. He got that part of his game locked down. If he just get that coverage grade up, then I start calling him elite. But right now, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Hey, Red,
Can't do it,
Well,
how
Q.
they treat my cousin down there? What position they're gonna have him playing?
They
Like, is
gonna
he
have
gonna be a
him play
rush?
the quarterback of the defense. Be good. I'm telling you right now. They love him. They'll never let him leave. I see him getting his second contract in Atlanta already. He going to the Ring of Honor, and I think he's gonna actually make it to the Hall of Fame. We're gonna have a problem because he's playing with that number 11 on. And Julio going in the Hall of Fame with that number 11. We're gonna have two players in the Hall of Fame with number 11 from the Falcons when it's all said and done. But be good. They love him. We love him down here. We love him.
I just hate he's gonna be bleak. I mean, I just hate he's playing with y'all. He could have
I
went
can
anywhere else.
understand that. But be good. You got to be happy for the young man, cause I'm
Fuck
gonna tell
that.
you something. I will not be surprised, and I ain't just saying this because he a Falcon. I was telling y'all when I said to y'all, one thing I don't want to see happen was for y'all to get Jalen drafted to y'all and tutored by, didn't I say it, Q? And tutored by Davis. Didn't I say it? Yeah. And that's out of respect for your boy Davis, but it's also out of respect for Jalen. But I'm telling you something, I will not be surprised if Jalen fuck around and be defensive rookie of the year, man.
Yeah, I'd be happy and sick at the same time.
You might as well just be happy, be good. You might as well just be happy. Well, listen, when you got blood, when you got a little cousin balling like that, hey man, damn what people say. That boy got your blood running through his veins. Damn what the people say.
Yeah, Red, but like I said, I ain't saying I'm all the way Carolina Panthers fan, but damn, you know what I'm saying? I like all the
Yeah.
teams. You went to that team right there. Is this that, Red?
And he might
Always
say,
never.
he might actually in the end, he might still do Carolina a huge favor because they're gonna use him as a spy a lot next year. And that little bit of shit that Bryce was doing, that little getting out the pocket and running and scooting away, and that shit finna come to an end, homeboy. I'm telling you something. Don't mark my words now. Watch how he gonna be
Red,
spying on Bryce.
I know you probably gonna do some game winning plays and stuff like this. Just like I said, it's just I'm still gotta look at it like, damn, he's playing with y'all.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, y'all had a chance, but y'all got Ted McMillan. Yeah. Y'all went with Ted McMillan. All I hear about is the Cali connection. Okay, Cali to Cali. This
Q, what you thinking? You think Bryce gonna get
SEC
signed?
territory. Huh?
I was asking Q. Q,
Yeah.
you think Bryce gonna get signed during the year?
Yeah, as soon as they sign CJ Stroud, they're gonna sign that nigga, man.
Q,
You still gonna put those
y'all ain't
other
gonna
stripes
sign.
on? You gonna go to
Y'all ain't gonna
Cincinnati?
sign Bryce. Y'all ain't gonna sign Bryce.
Yeah, if they re-sign Bryce to long-term deal, this podcast will exist no more. It'll be called the Joe Burrow Podcast. I move on.
Y'all ain't
You
gonna
know,
sign Bryce. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Bryce is
I think
gonna
they are,
regress
Red.
it. Well, I can't even say regress because hell, he ain't never won no more than 4 games in a season. So I can't say regress, but I mean, I'd be surprised if Bryce Young play every game this season, number one. But then I'd be surprised, number two, if he wins 6 games for y'all. I'd be surprised.
You
I'm
know,
just
I
keeping
think
it
what the
100.
problem is, they look for so much hope in him, that they'll take stuff that he actually should be doing is great.
Exactly.
Shout out to my man PPP. But when I asked him what is a great quarterback, he just said throwing this 4,000 yards, 25 TDs. I was like, that's this good NFL play. That's not, you know what I'm saying, elite territory. If they
Yeah.
just looking for that, he'll get signed.
Trio one, let me ask you something. And capping is all right. You do your thing all you want to do it. But you go back and you look at Jalen, you go back and look at Jalen Walker, his years with the Bulldogs, always an elite defense, captain of that defense, won the Buckets Award. And you go back and tell me where you see bust written on that boy. You do that yourself. Now, matter of
See,
fact, you
Red,
ain't got to tell me.
I can't even
You
look at
go,
the messages like that because that's why I feel like they're gonna be talking junk like that. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
Pharaoh.
the blood runs hot. That's why I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, really talk about
I
stuff
know,
like
cause
that.
see, it's personal. It's personal with you. I'm a
Yeah.
fan, but I get what you're saying. They talking about your little cousin, man. So yeah, I get what you're saying. But all I'm telling him is, you can bullshit and cap and lie all you want to, but you ain't seen no bust nowhere written on that boy right there. That boy was raised to do what he do. You know, one thing they always talk about is a kid being a coach's son, a coach's son. That boy been raised around football all his life. His daddy was a conference leading defensive player, man.
Yeah,
They
man.
asked him
Your
in his
daddy can't
interview
get
at the
out there and play for him.
no, he ain't gonna have to because he put it in him. He did Q, come on now, Q, don't do that. Don't do that.
I had
Don't
to
do
do that.
that.
You took a shot at my boy.
Yeah,
I
you
took a shot
did.
at your
Yeah, you
boy.
did. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah,
you did. The thing I
yeah.
like about him, they asked him in his combine interview, what is his natural position? What position does he play? He said, I play defense. I love that shit. I love it. I love
I
it.
bet you do. I bet you do.
He
I
said,
like it.
he
What
said,
you
he
like about
said,
it? You just
what
like
I'm
it.
best at is go get the man with the ball. See, we all done played that. We all done played that in the backyard between each other houses. Kill the man with the ball, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we know what that's like right there. That's what he said he good at. Going to get the man with the ball. I love it. Welcome to the NFL. Welcome to the NFL, young cuz.
But Red, I was gonna ask you. I thought they was gonna use him as like a speed rusher, like Michael Parsons. They ain't doing nothing like that.
Yes, as a matter of fact, that's what our defensive coordinator said the design for him is. You gonna see something with him that looks very similar to what Dallas does with Michael. Be good. They gonna let him be free. They gonna put him in any position to affect the quarterback. You gonna see him lined up over the center. Man, I'm telling you something, man. That's why our defensive coordinator say he ain't finna name no specific scheme that he gonna run.
Well, I appreciate Red for coming in here and being the nigga that he is today. Yeah,
Q, I tried to get him fired up today, man. You know, nothing sells
yeah,
like that powerful niggatry. I tried to get him fired up today, man, but maybe
yeah,
I maybe I poured it on a little too thick today. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, one of them days I'm about to go sit cross my leg and go watch me a movie, man. Fuck it.
I'm finna go watch
Yeah.
Sinners with the old lady too, man. I ain't seen it yet, man.
Oh,
So
Oh yeah,
you
it's a
gonna love
good
that,
movie.
man. You gonna love that.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
okay. All right, all
Y'all
right.
two, give me y'all last words. Stop. Be good. You first.
Yeah, I haven't really seen y'all on. I just figured I'd jump on. You know what I'm saying? See what y'all was talking about. I can't believe people
Mm-hmm.
actually hated JC Horn. That threw me off. But
Yeah, Leo
shout
tell us
out to y'all.
he
Enjoy the
wasn't
rest of
shit.
y'all day.
Shout out to Red Swan. Red Swan tell me the boy ain't shit. So I mean,
Never
hey,
said that. Never
maybe
said that, Q.
maybe I seen something different, man. Everybody tell me the boy ain't shit this year. Okay, so we'll see.
So my last word, Q, is this. Since y'all hate a nigga, since everybody hate a nigga voice, and for me to come up here and preach the truth on a Sunday, this is truth to your ears Sunday podcast. Today, the message is, and remember this, when you sitting in your chair, scrolling through the channels with your remote control in your hand, and you see the illustrious, Dub Q, bringing the news to you that J.C. Horn is elite. Remember the sound of Red Swan's voice when I said, that nigga is not elite.
You know what?
Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q.
On
Thank
this
you, cuz.
beautiful Sunday, there's a special spot in hell for Red Swarm and that damn bird he keep talking about. So we over here would like to take this time to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe right now if you haven't. JC Horn is in Elite Corner. He is only getting better with time. I don't know what Red Swarm and them boys are seeing, but he is better than AJ Terrell. Me, him, Tidy, Gold, all us, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna get into it as they do. Y'all, I'm gonna do a black and red assessment.
Q, can I say one last thing real quick before we go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I hope when Poppin play this one back, he let it go all the way to the end. Because I want to say this. I don't know where his black ass at today. But he gonna hate he missed this one. Because that nigga would have been arguing till his teeth fell out his mouth today about this one. And he missed it. So, Poppin, I hope you enjoy listening to this shit, my nigga.
I got a corner, you got a corner. I got to run it back, you got to run it back.
That's him all day. That's him all day.
Next topic. I want to move on. That nigga be changing those topics like a motherfucker when he over the head. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Appreciate your third cousin. All seriousness, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I have been Red Swarm for the day. As you can see, they tell me my boy ain't nothing. So I had hope for him. If you feel the way they feel in the chat, let me know. I believe in JC Horn. I believe he's going to be an elite corner. There is nothing showcasing that says that he will not be an elite corner. I trust and I put that on everything, that he is going to come out and shut the naysayers and the people who don't believe in him all the way up this season. The boys like that. So if you watch this film, this show today, I want you to understand the one thing is it's all about making sure I prepare you for what's to come this season. You will have an elite corner in JC Horn. This has been your boy Dub Q. And why would I lie to you? I'm here to tell you the truth. So yeah, y'all niggas have a good day.